Jet, are you going to be my girl on XFM 104.9? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Over there, little roundy bald head of Karl Pilkington. Good news and bad news. Good news is, boys are back in town. We're here for 2 hours.
Hello.
Bad news is, we have no monkey news, gay fella news, or little Chinese fella news.
Really?
We're going to try and, leave that for a week, and then maybe come back to it.
Yeah.
It was
Why do I get the feeling that within 20 minutes we'll be talking about little gay Chinese monkeys?
Karl, think of that.
We have got monkey news.
Have we?
Oh, yeah.
So we've already broken that promise.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to try and sort of talk about something else. I've just done Jonathan Ross show, and they don't talk about the same things every week. It's weird. It is weird. But, or as Karl says, weird innit?
Yeah.
So, gave this show about 5 plugs.
Nice one.
Yeah. So, I think we'll get upward of 800 people listening.
Oh, double.
For the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then turning back.
They're already switching over.
I'd have thought so, yeah.
I spoke to my friend yesterday. He's a little bit of an old fella, and he said that for his own amusement, he had an iPod in his car, and he bought a little sort of transmitter, and he could transmit the music from his iPod to sort of just beam it, kind of as he was driving along, to sort of passing cars.
What do you mean?
It's
Make
weird.
their radio play it?
Well, but if they had it in the right frequency, yeah. I mean, pointless, completely pointless, but not dissimilar to this show, I imagine, in terms of the number of listeners.
Yeah, but I was going to say, what's the chances of people having this frequency
Absolutely
on?
pointless.
So it's probably about the same, yeah.
Do you know what it reminds me of? When I was young, I wanted to get into radio. I was excited in radio. When I was sort of in my, I don't know, I was 11 or 12. My friend and I, we got a little mixing deck, and we used to host our own radio show.
Brilliant.
From his bedroom. We didn't have a transmitter, so we'd put some speakers in his front garden, in some bushes, and sort of broadcast it to people who were walking
Again,
by.
probably over the week more listeners than this show.
Almost certainly.
Yeah,
I love the idea. It never happened, but I always was hoping that maybe some girls would just come by and just like sit and listen. These guys are great. I don't know where these sounds are coming from. It seems to be that bush, but
Or Noah Ledman's coming along going, who are these guys?
yeah.
Can you get on my radio show?
Can they stand in for me when I go on holiday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did I did sort of pirate radio.
No, go on.
Got into hospital.
Yeah. The normal radio, but you had an eye patch on. Go on.
Dad was in hospital, right? And he was having some operation done, right? And went to see him and didn't have that much to say to him, right? So I was sat there. Well, it's awkward though, isn't it, when someone's ill?
Yeah.
Sure. And you don't know what
Boring,
to say.
isn't it? Boring.
So I was flicking around on that little radio thing they have.
Yeah.
And I heard, they had a radio station in the hospital. So I said, I'm going to go and join this. So I wandered off to go and find it.
Yeah.
Sort of joined that. Did a little show on there. Thought I can sort of get out to the masses here. My mate made a little transmitter. Did a little pirate radio show from the... got kicked out because they found out, and apparently I put the station at risk because all the stuff could have been taken off us.
But from Little Acorn, 16 years later, he's on a show with less listeners.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Can you imagine if you've gone into hospital, you're already pretty depressed, there's the fear of these super bugs in the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got some quite serious illness, you don't know if you're going to make it. His voice is what you hear to cheer you up.
All right, weird, isn't it? I saw a programme about a parasite the other night. Yeah. Apparently, they get in through your eye and eat their way up through your genitals. Anyway,
You
here's
think you've got it
Radiohead.
bad?
Yeah, exactly. Play a record, Karl.
Stone Roses, yeah?
Oh, Fool's Gold. Classic. Stone Roses, Fool's Gold. XFM, 104.9. Brilliant.
Can't help but notice you've brought some sandwiches in, Rick. What's in them there?
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion?
Yeah.
Because I've never, ever seen you make sandwiches before. I've seen you take a piece of bread out of a loaf and sort of fold it in half. Crumbs everywhere.
Well, Jane made that for me because I was in a bit of a hurry.
I didn't think for a minute that you
Why?
made
Because it looks neat.
Well, they're wrapped in the tin foil. A knife has been used.
As opposed to chewing round the baguette.
Exactly.
Yeah, breaking it in half.
Yeah.
Albert Steptoe.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah. Nice.
It's great, but the onions are strong.
Are they?
Making my eyes water.
Yeah.
If I go and breathe on you, it'll cure any sort of skin disease you might have. Skin disease. We watched that, Karl, that Karl was raving about that thing about parasites, about worms coming out your brain and that. And I watched
What is this? Is it a TV show?
Yeah, called Body Snatchers.
Right.
And it was pretty fascinating. And, I mean, amazingly shot as well. I mean, it's got to win an award for photography.
Yeah.
And there was one bit that this little girl had been bitten by a mosquito and it laid her eggs, and it went to the doctor. She had a lump on her neck, like a boil. And they pulled it out, and it was like a bullet, this maggot. And they put it down, and it was wriggling in her blood, right? But the hole left was sort of aesthetically pleasing. You know, like that feeling you get, like, I once had an ingrown hair, and I quite liked it when I pulled it out. And it's a perfect little hole. And I thought, I wouldn't mind having those as long as they sort of like healed over.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, it's weird, isn't it?
Well, why would you want a hole in your body?
No, it's got pulling something out, sort of like pulling something out of your body. It's
I
sort
don't
of
know what you're
cleansing,
talking
isn't it? No, but it's sort of like, I don't know what
This is it. You watch one programme recommended to you by Karl, you've turned into Karl. You want a hole in your body?
No, it was like, you know, like squeezing a really good sort of like spot. I mean, I haven't squeezed spots for ages, and I'd never had spots, but maybe that's it. I didn't have spots.
Right.
And I always thought that'd be nice, squeezing a spot.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why
I
would
don't
these
know.
things be
I don't know what I'm
pleasurable?
talking-
Why would an ingrowing hair? That's
Yeah, it was
great
good.
fun.
That was good, because I got it. It was like a little lump, and I pulled it, and then it pulled out, and it was like left a little...
I know what you mean. Because
Yeah.
I get thick hairs
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
Like, really...
Oh, when they come out, it's like a bit of wax.
Yeah.
Like putting out a little candle.
And
I
that's-
love that.
What?
Yeah.
Because I've got not much hair on my head,
No.
right? It sort of grows thicker on my face.
No, not true.
Sure, if I go on.
Yeah.
No, it does.
Not true, baby. Go on. No evidence for that. Just made it up.
So it grows sort of thicker on my neck and that, and now and again I'll see like something that's like a twig, right? It's really thick.
Yeah, you feel it, and then you think, oh, I'm going to have that. And then you work at it, and then when you get hold of it, it's brilliant. It's like pulling out, it's fantastic. It's waxy and build up, and it pulls it out, and it stretches your skin, and it leaves a hole.
I've just realised why we talk about Chinese people, monkeys and gays every week.
Why?
Because this is a sort of replacement. This is what we've got if we're not talking about them.
But it was great as well. And there's this parasite, right, that lives in a fish, right? And what it does, it changes the fish's behaviour. Because to breed, it has to get its body temperature up, so it has to get into a bird, right?
What needs to get into the bird? The fish?
Parasite to
The
complete
parasite
its
needs to
life
get into a
cycle,
bird,
yeah.
right.
So it changes the behaviour of the stickleback, and it makes the stickleback sort of suicidal. So the stickleback doesn't flee when it sees a heron; it gets caught.
Right.
Because this stickleback has changed its behaviour. Karl didn't quite understand this.
I
did
still
you?
don't really get it. I watched it and you see like the fat fish and that, and you go, oh, it's not well. But I don't understand.
Well, all it does is it has to get into a bird because it has to breed. To lay its eggs, it has to have a raise of body temperature. So it has to, the fish is cold-blooded, so it has to get into a bird which is warm-blooded. There's lots of things. There's certain things at that level.
Why is it doing that?
Because it needs the temperature. It needs the heat energy for its reaction. Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but it's not. That isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go right.
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The balls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside, let's get outside of here.
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be like on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it, well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different... Steve!
You started it. I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
How do we get back to chimp testicle news?
All right then. So this worm's in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platyhelminth. I think it's some sort of.
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They
Why?
evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
They've just been around for years, Karl.
Yeah.
Like Cliff Richard or something like that.
Forget About Tomorrow by Feeder. on XFM 104.9. Karl is in some pain now, isn't he?
What angers me is the fact that the listeners, at least they get a record. They get 3 minutes where they can just relax. They don't have to listen to this drivel. I've got to sit here for another 3 minutes while you try and explain to this idiot why they have a parasites and why we have fish and why, you know. It's just interminable.
Oh, Carl's question is, what's the point of a parasite? I was saying, well, they evolved alongside everything else and it's part of the ecosystem. He's going, but why is a parasite in a fish, in a heron, back in a fish? And I said, what's the point in anything, right, apart from the balance of the ecosystem that survives at any time? And then Steve went, Karl, you should have done this when you're in sixth form.
Yeah.
Questioning the point of life.
Yeah,
and
you should have had
existence.
these existential questions, you know, when you were younger.
Did you ever used to lay awake at night thinking, where did the universe end?
No.
I did that when I was about 6 or 7 for about a year. When someone said it was...
He was lying awake at night thinking, where does Manchester end? I assume it goes on forever.
They've made a map, haven't they, for the for the universe?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, as far as they can, yeah.
Big, is it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
But if you're that lost, you know what I mean? Forget the
map's
map.
not going to help you. Sure.
If you're that lost, forget it. Look, we're never going to make it. We're not going to live 400 light years. We're not going to... Of course, you could take a shortcut through a wormhole, couldn't you?
What's that?
Oh, no! Let's not talk about the universe, please. Let's talk about something that you could comprehend, Karl.
Well, listen.
Were you on Richard and Judy yesterday?
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
It was good. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit surreal.
Is it?
Yeah. It's nice. That's nice though. There's something charming about them. Do you know what I mean? They go off on tangents. They sort of digress. They suddenly think of something. She suddenly go, oh, my jumper's itching or something. You know.
Yeah.
And it's quite charming. It's not annoying at all.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen them do it through before. And I hope I didn't insult them because I said it was like an adult Blue Peter.
Right.
But
in what way?
Well, they had a Christmas wrapping competition.
Right.
Then they had
a Christmas wrapping competition.
And then they had
That wasn't them doing kind of hip
then they
hop.
had what the French people are like. There was a little didn't quite understand that living in France. Then they had a woman who relived an Elizabethan Christmas. The bit that made me laugh was she was sort of announcing this through an Elizabethan microphone and PA to all the people sitting around dressed as...
I'm a bit confused. This sounds fascinating.
It was good though. And at the end I said, next week I'll be washing a tortoise and that.
Yeah.
And the producer said, if you do want to make something for the show, we'll definitely feature it. So I might make some of those things that you spoke on Blue Peter, like sending sort of, you know, I remember they made a chest of drawers out of 3 matchboxes.
Yeah.
For Barbie doll or something, or Action Man.
I seem to remember them showing you how to make a dusty bin once.
What, on
Yeah.
Blue Peter?
I made one. I remember making one.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Blue Peter obviously for like 25 years,
Yeah.
but is it the same sort of thing?
I think it's pretty much the same now. Yeah, they sort of occasionally they'll have kind of larger sort of dramatic scenes, so that all the cast will kind of act out sort of murder mysteries and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
There's a bit more of that going
do
on.
they
There's
still
a
have
lot
the
more
Kodo drummers from Japan over?
I think the Kodos come on like twice a week.
With the shiniest buttocks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Greased, they're in like sort of nappies or whatever they call them, and they're playing the drums, and you see them from behind playing these big drums, and they've got shiny buttocks. The lights really pick up their arses.
I think they've kind of funked it up since we were younger, because I remember it was always stuff like, let's have a look at this traction engine.
Yeah.
Or let's drive some traction engines, one very small, a
Yeah.
slightly larger one, then a
Exactly.
larger one, and we'll just drive them around the studio
No,
for a
so
bit.
you're going up Nelson's column with Shep.
Yeah.
You might die, you might not.
But I always wondered if perhaps the people in charge were not perhaps down with the kids. So when they were saying,
I
what are we
think
going to
they
do this
were.
week? Let's have a look around a traction engine.
Exactly.
That's what the kids of the
but
early
it
80s
was,
want.
But they did used to sneak in education, whereas Magpie, that was just like funky people who were sort of really in the 70s.
Never watched Magpie.
No,
Never
I know
watched
I got it wrong as well. I did used to watch it, but I used to watch Blue Peter. I think I was conned.
I always feared, because see, with the Blue Peter, I felt like I was learning something. I imagine on Magpie it was just, you know, Mr. T came round or whatever. It was a lot more cool, was it?
it was,
and hip
it was a
and-
little bit more cool, yeah, and a lot more throwaway, and it was sort of like, Magpie was sort of like Looking
Right,
on
yeah.
telly.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
What happened to Looking?
I don't know, it used to be the Junior TV Times, I don't know. There's probably people listening who've never even heard of it.
Is that what it was?
Apparently so.
But there was cartoons and things.
Yeah, it was just basically an advert for ITV. Looking.
Oh, was it?
Almost entirely, yeah.
And did it have like a Laurel and Hardy strip or something?
No, it would have things like the story of 5 Star.
Really?
And
Is it
things
like the ones in the News of the World?
not dissimilar.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey, I've had 5 kids. Next picture, bought one of them a guitar.
Yeah.
Next one, we're at number 7.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Next week, Tina Turner.
I love the fact that 5 Star is still touring. There's only 3 of them now.
Really?
They're still called 5-star.
Really? Yeah, I thought there was 4 Boney M's at one point. Tribute acts, that each one of them had a... And then there was a 5th, who was someone who wasn't the original member of one of the Boney M's, who set up a splinter group. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many there are now.
Yeah.
I was thinking what we should do on this show as well is have a doctor.
Right,
Just sitting in the
you're
corner.
worried about your health?
No, just so when Karl says, why are your bollocks there? The doctor can now go, well, let's ask doctor.
Right.
And he goes, they're there because I don't know. And we need a
Is
vet
Dr.
as well.
Fox available?
we need a doctor, probably a vet, some sort of vet, or a naturalist would be good. And what else? Oh, and a physicist or something, or an astronomer. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Karl?
I'd love that.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Is there any doctors listening? Of course there are, as if a doctor would listen to this. If you are a doctor, I want a qualified doctor. I don't mean someone who's in their second year at medical school. We're not interested in that. Right? A qualified doctor, a GP, or any specialist, and you maybe want to contribute regularly, give us a call.
Yeah.
We'll even give you a special phone line and stuff.
Yeah.
Not for now, though. We're going to get a lot of mentalists, aren't
I
we?
would adopt a nom de plume, an alternative, identity, because your patients are going to flee if they find out you listen to this.
Exactly.
Tribe.
What's the phone number, Karl?
Well, they might as well just email in with the number, mightn't they?
That's because you don't like answering the phone.
No, I just think it's a better way of doing it.
Okay. How can they prove they are a doctor?
Just,
Go on, Karl.
something to do with,
Go on.
Go on.
Something to do with...
What thing could they say that we'd say, well, he's definitely a doctor, or we wouldn't know that? Think of something.
well,
Look
I'm
at
not
him.
a doctor, so...
We're on the radio, Karl. When we
I know.
ask you a question, you've got to speak.
I know, I'm just thinking, I don't know how you'd know, because you never ask them, do you? If you need their help, you don't think of going, no, before you do this, do you know what you're doing? But saying that, right?
Go on. Go on.
Talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
What was it now? Listen, a fella.
Play a
No, listen.
record.
Do you want, let's just, all right.
All right, no, go on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right. Okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... that he Go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ears all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
Let's hear it. Come
so
on.
the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down, he goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking, that's a bit odd. Anyway, he
heard that, though.
he apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor, did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah.
What?
Wait, so he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office?
Why, Karl? Why, Karl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd calling the bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't do it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls, just here and now, right? Bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. What are you doing with that? It's a new single from Snow Patrol and Run. That's brilliant, isn't it?
Good stuff.
On XFM 104.9.
Rick,
Go on.
I'm about to say 3 little words to you that I've never said to anyone before.
Go on.
Karl is right.
On what, though?
From Reuters, someone's emailed in. A Brazilian man who went to a clinic to have an aching ear checked ended up having a vasectomy after mistakenly believing that the doctor had called his name. He had gone in there, entered the vasectomy room when he was called. He was called by the full name and yet thought it was him. But the strangest thing is that he asked no questions when the doctor started preparations in the area which had so little to do with his ear. He later explained that he thought it was an ear inflammation that had got down to his testicles. And the fellas came off. Extraordinary.
Right.
I'm stunned.
Amazing, isn't it?
But there's lots of things that keep coming true with Karl's nonsense. There's a programme on next week. The boy who gave birth to his twin.
Oh.
And he's there. He's like pregnant with this thing. And
How long ago did we do that?
Yeah, you discussed that years ago.
When I talked about it, it was a baby who had a baby. Now it's a boy who's like a grown man and that. It's took them ages to sort that out. I did it in one link one Saturday with the full story. Right? Keeps happening. We've done like Donald McIntyre's thing, right? He's been ripping us off. I did Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
He's been doing it.
no, he hasn't.
He has. He's done some programme about how much it costs to get a monkey and that.
Right.
What else have we done?
He believes this.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff we've done like that.
You had the maggot coming out of the head. I laughed at you. Yeah. Didn't in the programme. Didn't see him wrapping the head in bacon, but I mean the principle's there.
Bob Holness has ripped off Rockbusters.
Yeah, and he ripped you off years ago.
Yeah.
He's been ripping you off for years, which is even more annoying.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yesterday, you know, Rich and Judy gave you the tea picked by monkeys.
Yeah.
I told you about that either last week or the week before.
Yeah, and then you also told me that there's a place where they grow coffee where the weasels come out and eat the coffee, right? But they have too much of it, get dysentery and vomit, and they sell the vomit because it makes the coffee smoother.
Weasel vomit.
Yeah. Absolute shize.
It's not.
Right.
When you say it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Whereas the way you'd say it.
Yeah.
No,
Why do they keep taking the coffee? Probably
you
addicted
get
to
addicted to it, don't you? Caffeine and that.
Yeah. Why do they stick it up then? Because they have too much.
Because they're tired, they can't sleep. They sort of. So they get ill. It eventually wears them down. They're sick, and then they sell it.
I showed those there's people send monkey news all the time for Karl, and I showed him one earlier, which said there's a new monkey hospital that's been opened.
Yeah. Karl,
Now, that's
immediately,
for the treatment of monkeys, right?
but he immediately thought it was run by monkeys
Yes.
in white coat. Did he really?
Yes, and he was disappointed because it wasn't. He was assuming there'd be little janitors. Is that what you said? Yeah, little janitors mopping up.
Carl!
Little chimps with the ECG machines, or whatever they're called. Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
He was almost angry.
Yeah.
Disappointed with it.
And what's this about Donna Eyre giving her baby to a gorilla for a week?
It happened.
No, it didn't happen.
She had a baby. They went on the honeymoon. They left it to a little gorilla to look after.
Don't talk! Absolutely, don't talk! Oh,
Again,
Carl!
there's people online now, so they can have a look at Anna Nova. Do you want to give some stuff away? Do some.
He believes it, and that's it. But the more these things sort of like pop up, come true, the more worrying it is. The more worrying it is for everyone. Imagine if Donna Eyre had left her baby to a gorilla. It's libelous. You saying that? It's libelous.
It's not. Well, someone will send it in a bit, and then you'll feel daft again. So I'm not even worrying about it.
Okay.
Right, you've got some rubbish to give away, did you say?
Yeah, we've got some stuff to give away, DVDs, stuff like that.
Well, let's play a record. Let's do the
Any
competition
VHSs?
afterwards.
Any films on
Yeah,
VHS?
a couple of them in there.
For $4.99?
Yeah,
Supergrass.
yeah, excellent. What is the competition, incidentally?
Doing songs of phrase.
No. Supergrass, late in the day on XFM 104.9. There's too much to get through here, Rick.
Go on.
There's too many things. We've got to systematically
Am I
work
going to
through
eat my
this
words?
list. Well, before that, you know, we get emails all the time. They're coming through all the way through the show, and I open
know.
them, and a lot of them, because everyone's contributing, it's brilliant, but we can't really absorb everything. There's too much coming through. So I tend to open them quickly. I have a look, see if there's anything we can sort of make sense of, and close them again. Sometimes Karl looks at the emails as I'm opening them. One opened just a minute ago. Did you saw his face?
Oh, his face, yeah, what was it?
His face was just stunned. He was just absolutely dumbfounded. It was like he'd
what
just
is it?
seen something extraordinary, right?
And you closed it quickly.
I did close it quickly. I'll tell you why,
What?
right? Always got to bear in mind how Karl's mind works. All he saw was the name of the band that this email was promoting. So all he saw, all Karl saw, and you can imagine how excited he was all he saw was Half Man, Half Biscuit. That's all he saw.
I've never seen anyone so excited. Oh, God.
It was actually just plugging the popular joke novelty band.
How you heard of them, then?
No.
Imagine how excited he was.
That is fantastic. Man, half biscuit. Brilliant. Mr. Garibaldi. Oh, half man, half biscuit. That is genius. Oh, amazing.
I just saw it, and when you closed it again...
Yeah, but the thing is, if he hadn't have told you that, and he'd have erased it, next week you'd be saying about what they've done in scientists, they've cloned a man with a biscuit. He's got currants for eyes.
Never go swimming.
What?
Never go swimming.
Anyway, just to... I don't know what the world's coming to, but someone sent us a link to one of the web news pages.
Go on.
The headline, Donna Eyre to hand her baby over to a gorilla.
Well, it's not. It's not going to be what he thinks.
Listen, Donna Eyre and her zoo owner boyfriend, Damien Aspinall, intend to place their baby daughter in the care of a gorilla. The couple plan to put Freya, who was born in September, in the gorilla enclosure at the zoo near Canterbury. They will then let her be carried off by the female of the group. Neither parent has any qualms about letting their daughter be taken off, despite 5 keepers being killed by animals at Howlett's and his sister's park since 1980.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well, that's it. That's the news.
It's a newborn baby, and they're going to put it in a gorilla. But I mean,
Well, he said, why would I not trust them? I know them. I grew up with them. They're my friends.
yeah, but I'm not saying that they're aggressive, but it might roll over on it or something.
I don't know. Take it up with them. I mean, Donna Eyre's not the brightest spark in the box.
No, but I
it
don't
would seem
think
her husband is.
I don't think that would she'd endanger. I mean, they must know something we don't. I still can't believe they're just going to leave the gorilla with it.
Didn't mean
Why
no harm.
would you though? But why would you? Even if it says, well, it's
Cheaper than a babysitter?
Well, I don't know. Well, how cheap is a gorilla babysitter? Karl knows, because there's probably some sort of organisation.
Right, are we...
Competition then. Come on then. What is it? Oh.
Songs of Phrase.
Remind us of this?
We got the film one coming up later as well. But Songs of Phrase is the one where I take a popular phrase from the show.
Well, no, it's not a popular phrase from the show. It's sometimes something you said once. There's this airy Chinese kid.
Yeah. And I get all different bits of songs, so, I make up that sentence, and you have to email in with the artists that you hear.
Well, what's the popular phrase then? What's this popular phrase that's sweeping the nation?
It's what we talked about last week.
Go
on. My girlfriend had a problem with a marrow.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. She wasn't your girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't find sort of
Okay.
blind date or whatever. So, so seven artists it's taken to make up this
Me
Songs of Phrase.
girlfriend had a problem with her marrow. That's at least 8, so...
Well, maybe
I
not.
think I've managed it in 7. Anyway, here we go.
Oh,
What the artists? We'll look at the names of the artists.
Yeah,
Get
what-
a pen and paper and make a note.
What artists are you hearing here?
With her
Very good.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
What's
so,
more?
So, what the artist?
with her
Very
My girlfriend had a problem with her marrow. We want the names of the artists. What can we win, Karl?
Just can I just recap that story? Girl can't run a blind date. But when he found out that this girl had some sort of bone marrow problem, he said he didn't want to see her anymore. What's the point in getting to know someone that's going to die?
Yeah.
So that's what you're dealing with. That is what you're dealing with Karl Pilkington.
Would you buy a car with a Duff engine?
It's a fair point. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Don't steal our son. The Thrills on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington, the man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial sphericity. And because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal in every way, but he believes everything he reads or
Yeah.
sees on Anna Nova. All right?
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, isn't it? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't know...
Well, yeah. Well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, It's, you know, it's in the middle of the war. You can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True,
You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight, so we had to get it at 2 in the morning,
Exactly.
which is annoying. They had it, you know, their prime time in that.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was in black and white, when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going in.
So
this time there seemed to be a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think they should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see
for it.
awards,
So,
yeah.
like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah. No, good. Well done.
Generally, you know,
good on you. Well done. Good on you.
Yeah, I don't know if
Costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more when you got something like, you know, a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about $100,000.
Yeah.
Like half an hour of war costs
know.
millions.
It's almost
man.
as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, you know.
But then, you know,
you got a variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you're aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I
You're
think
aware
they
of
mentioned it on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo
Do you
with
reckon
elephants?"
do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't
Elephant-
believe it.
no,
But it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads, they're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant boys, the elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're gonna nothing.
I haven't seen the
But
sun
you know,
talking like
to
them.
be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They burst it, won't they?
I think that's-
They go, oh,
Start again.
Raheem.
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. You know, normal polo on a horse, they have like
Yeah, stick and
mallets.
that.
yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So
it's like-
why are people something about? Why not just let them have a kick about without...
Imagine that! And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go, oh, yeah, okay, lads, on your no cheating, on your marks, get set, go. You get back here. Get back here. Brilliant. Why do you think? I tell you what, I'm going to be like a teacher now. Why do you think?
You sort of get mixed up which end they sort of go in, which end they've got to get the ball in.
Sort of. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
How do you sort of steer an elephant, as it were? How do you ride an elephant? It seems quite a complicated procedure. I don't imagine they're quite as versatile as a horse.
No, you can't sort of like pull it and its head goes, can you?
I mean, I don't really know how you... I mean, you'd have to have a huge playing surface, wouldn't you? I mean, these are big creatures.
Yeah. They use Kent.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, they drop 2 big, huge jumpers.
yeah.
Either side, one in south of Kent, one in North Kent.
Exactly.
And it takes days.
And is there like 11 on each team?
Yeah, and one on the subs bench.
Exactly.
And it keeps breaking. The bench is broken.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He's living because he's never getting chosen.
He's never getting chosen. Yeah. Well, he doesn't turn up to training.
Of course, and he's never going to forget.
He's down the lake.
Exactly.
Down at the lake when they should be training, eating too many buns.
Exactly.
Like Gascoigne. Right, Karl, come on then.
Oh, hang on, I just must tell you as well about Lord Admiral Nelson's erotic letters.
Go on.
They've been sold at last for £117,000.
Sunday Mail?
I don't know who bought them.
Who opened them that shouldn't have?
They got
weren't
sent to
even
someone
addressed
else.
to you.
They were meant for Lady Hamilton. What are you doing opening them?
Go on,
Well,
what's he say? What's he get up to?
It's interesting because they've printed a couple of the things he's wrote.
Dear Lady Hamilton, a bit of a problem. Just the one hand. You might have to help me out on a couple of
Yeah.
manoeuvres.
Yeah, and the one eye. So I'm not appreciating the 3D.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care where you put it.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause yeah, go on.
You'll have to help me guide it in.
You
'cause
might
I
as well
can't
stand
tell.
across the other side of the room for all the good it do me.
Exactly.
Go on then.
Of course, he ended up kissing Hardy, didn't he? Did he kiss Hardy, or did he ask him and he never did?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about this because I heard that he didn't, and it said kiss me, which means fact. And then I heard that he did say kiss me,
Hardy.
Hardy, like you know, because it was Coach's friends. I don't know. Is it kismet or is it kiss me?
Kiss me, Hardy. I think his final actual dying breath was no tongues.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And someone went, kiss you what?
Exactly, yeah. Maybe that was his nickname.
My name's Smith.
Yeah.
You want me to kiss?
Exactly.
Kiss me hardy. I wouldn't have thought so. I'll kiss your lips and you'd be happy with it.
But
I'll
yeah,
touch you hardy, but I'm not kissing it. Go on.
a couple of quotes from there. This is him writing to Lady Hamilton, who he was having an affair with. I can neither eat or sleep for thinking of you, my dearest love. I never touch even pudding. Well, I think we've all written a letter like that to a lady.
That's a euphemism.
Surely.
That's like I think that's. I haven't eaten. And by the way, I haven't even knocked one out.
Yeah, exactly.
You are going to get a sackful. All right, Carl. You're the producer. Is this all right? It's all euphemisms. I've not said anything wrong. Go on.
Oh, come on. It happened in the 19th century. We
Yeah.
can talk about it, you know.
Yeah.
This is more topical than monkey news. Anyway, listen, we're sorry. We better get back to the competition. I'm worried that we've lost sight of that competition because I'm not going to lie to you. We've had no entries whatsoever so far.
I can't believe that because I actually got up most of those. That's actually a more accessible one. I think I know all the artists and I'm stuck on Girlfriend, but I think I might know who that is.
Let's hear it again.
I'm surprised. Now I think that's a pretty accessible one.
An
eh?
accessible quiz?
Yeah, so no one's... Is the email up or no one's listening?
No, well, I think there's a little bit of that. But I think we've accidentally closed down the texting.
Oh.
So if you're texting in...
This
don't
is
bother with that.
rubbish. It really is awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just play it again. Hang on a minute.
I'll tell you what it was. We didn't give out the prizes. We didn't say what the prizes were going to be. That's the reason.
Yeah, I think the emails are going to go mental
When they find out it's the first series of Open All Hours on VHS, they'll be
Yeah.
flooding in. Let's see what
and
we've
a
got
Bridget
here.
Nielsen video.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
No, actually, it's not too bad.
Go on.
The best air guitar albums in the in
yeah,
the
that's
world.
still going. That's
Volumes
that's
1 and
evergreen.
2.
That'll keep running and running.
Some kind of anniversary box set of a Doctor Who episode with a small
New
model
one
car.
wants that, baby.
I'm Alan Partridge Series 2, that's
Yeah.
worth having, obviously, and
Yeah.
Porridge Series 3.
Okay,
If
good.
you've not watched all of them on UK Gold, then get them on DVD.
There's something wrong with you.
All right.
So, yeah, let's hear it again.
All right. Just name the artist. That's all we want. Just the
Yeah.
artist.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Play a record.
Right, Adams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic.
His version of Wonderwall. If you've not heard it
Beautiful.
yet, you'll be loving it.
You'll be loving this.
Wonderwall, as performed by Ryan Adams.
It takes your breath away. It's so good, doesn't it?
Brilliant.
Is that off the album?
Well, it's which album do you mean, Rick? There's so many at the moment.
What was the one? The next track on one album. The track after this on
Yeah.
one album.
Well, you're thinking of this album, Love Is Hell.
yeah.
Part 1.
Can we play the track after that?
We could possibly do that.
And
Shadowlands.
that's how it's amazing.
A bit later on. Yeah, there's various albums out at the moment, but Rock and Roll is the big rock, 80s style rock album. It's all right, it's not great, but this is much better. Go for this one.
Yeah, it's not as
Love
good
Is
as
Hell.
not as good as adverts though.
Do you know, I love it.
XFM.
Radiohead, Fake Plastic Trees on XFM 104.9. Mm-hmm. Someone just emailed in and said, just want to know what you think of that cover of Wonderwall.
We told you. We said it was great.
Yeah.
Listen,
But they must have been listening to hear,
the song.
yeah.
Extraordinary.
Although maybe they just turn off,
When we start talking.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
that would make sense. I mean, it makes sense in a sort of preserving of sanity type way as well.
Objectively, Rick, if you were listening at home, if you didn't know us and you were listening to the show, would you listen to it? Would you bother? I know that's a hard thing to get your head round.
It's difficult to say,
Theoretically.
isn't it? I've no idea. I've no idea what people coming to this for the first time think.
I
mean-
I love you like a brother, but I get sick of you.
Yeah. I mean, I get sick of me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go up and
It's weird you should say that, because someone's emailed in.
Yeah.
A recent survey's been done by Cheltenham and Gloucester. The most desirable neighbour in Britain. Number 1,
Shane Ritchie.
Johnny Wilkinson.
Oh, right.
It doesn't actually give me the full rundown, but David Beckham was in the list.
Yeah.
Shane Ritchie was indeed in the list.
Yeah, he's flying at the moment.
As was Ricky Gervais.
Really?
Well, that's what it says. It doesn't tell me where you came, though. And there was actually a neighbour from hell, and you weren't in that list.
Well, I'm a good neighbour.
Oh, come on.
I am. I'm quiet. I don't keep myself to myself. I never...
Do you know what I'm thinking of?
What?
If it was best friend.
Yeah.
Now that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Most desirable friend.
I'm a good neighbour, I'm quiet, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I imagine being stuck in a room with me writing all the time, with me squeaking like a chimp.
Unbelievable.
Although I don't physically abuse you, I save that to my bald mates like Karl and Rob and that. I just like to squeeze their head. I don't squeeze your head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's because you command a little bit more respect.
Ah, thanks very much.
Do you know what I mean? You're not that sort of... You're not an idiot.
Oh, sure.
All right, Karl, got anything to say? Has anyone seen his picture in Heat this week? It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Do you know what Steve said when he saw that, Karl?
Go on.
He said, it has captured Karl.
What do you mean?
Well, you just look utterly gormless. In the picture. It's captured you brilliantly. You know how like a good photographer can do that? He can capture the essence of someone. That's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Well, actually, I'm the photographer.
Yes,
Because
you
it was
are.
a screen grab from the behind-the-scenes footage.
Well done.
So I got that gimpness. I captured the essential gimposity.
Exactly.
Yeah. Karl.
Yeah.
All right?
Captured it.
Yeah, well, I did a little article for Time Out, and I think Boyd from Heat has sent over that screen grab to them, so he might be in Time Out. I'm going to try and get him in every publication.
Yeah.
For 1 year. It's like
Well, you've managed it in the last 2 weeks.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a Dave Gorman project. Are you Karl Pilkington?
Yes.
Let's do that, shall we? If anyone's got a publication, it doesn't matter how little, just take it from Heat. That's mine, so you're welcome to it. Just try and just put his picture in anything. Next to round things is best, isn't it? That'd be good. You all right, Karl, with that?
Yeah.
All right, then, good. What have you got for us, Karl?
News headlines?
There hasn't sort of been that much going on.
Sure.
Sort of headline-wise, you know.
Sure.
No, because I look for good headlines and that, don't I? That sort of get you interested, like the...
Well, then when you're interested, you don't read on.
No, I did.
Okay, go on.
Like the one, do you know the one I read out a couple of weeks ago? That was man lives in dump for 10 years. Right?
I remember the Chinese woman eats dirt.
Yeah, well...
That was a cracker.
Man lives in dump for 10 years. I read on with that one yesterday.
Yeah.
I found it in my bag because I took it on because I thought I'll read that when I get a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
News. Imagine that. News. I might read last Thursday's Sun.
Yeah.
Just to catch up.
Do you know how he got caught?
What do you mean how he got caught?
He lived in
a rubbish dump.
Well, what's
he
up with
lived
that?
in a rubbish dump.
What's
No
good?
one knew he was there, right?
Yeah.
He was living off food that had been chucked away. He said a lot of people chuck away stuff that isn't off, so you can survive on that. He had a nice little place to sleep and that, on an old mattress, that was all right and stuff. Got away with it for 10 years until he decided to celebrate bonfire night with some fireworks. Can you believe that?
Well, he's happy that the gunpowder plot was foiled and the Guy Fawkes was beheaded,
Anyway.
thus saving our system of government.
There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook.
Bong.
Man changed his name to Bubba 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 Bubba.
Bong.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What? Meant to be art? Why is... Yeah, well, whose idea is this? Is it art, or is someone hired a dwarf to live in their box?
It's just a box, and he can even leave when he wants, apparently. He can, like, go, I'm hungry, I'm going for a walk, and he puts a little note.
If it's Damien Hirst, he might end up in 4 bits. So just be careful.
But to me, that's like that thing when I said to you about the woman in the jar.
What woman in the jar?
The woman in a jar, they go, oh, come and see the woman in a jar. And
Yeah,
then it
it's a big
turns
jar.
out it's a big jar. So
Yeah,
it's
it's a
like,
big
well,
jar.
put me
Yeah.
in there as well then.
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
special.
Yeah.
And that's the same with him. It's a big box, he's a small fella. What's good about that?
What do you want to do, though? To compress matter?
But hang on, it's not a world record-breaking attempt. It's supposed to be art.
No, what's art about that?
Well, I'd like to
What's
try and
art
justify
about
it.
that? Oh, can we do a show for BBC Three? Karl Pilkington going around, what's art about that?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. What's art about that?
I'd love that.
Would you?
I'd love that.
Me and Steve are going to do a thing called Is Art Rubbish, where we'd go around and we'd chat about it.
Yeah.
But we can hand that over to you if you want to do that. If anyone from BBC Three is listening, Karl Pilkington, what's art about that? All right? Weird, isn't it? And what would you go around like Sensation and things like that and Saatchi and going...
Darley and that.
You put a sheep in formaldehyde, what's art about that? Our butcher does it. All right? Weird, isn't it?
What do you make of Dali and the melting clocks, all that stuff?
Talked about it, haven't we?
Have we?
Told you, yeah. Told you
What
about
do you think
it.
of it?
He sort of milked the idea a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everything had a melting clock on it. It was like he had a bit of success with it once and then he just ruined it. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
It's like you with the monkeys.
Like Status Quo.
Yeah.
Sure. What's your favourite artist? Don't say Lowry.
Lowry is my favourite.
Why is Lowry your favourite artist?
Captures life, doesn't he? Going on and
In
that.
stick form.
I know you're a big fan of Where's Wally as well, aren't you? You've never found him, have you? I've never found him yet.
No, Carl, that's not Wally, that's a stain on the table. You've come off the book again.
Anyway. Listen, are we doing what's in a bit?
What?
Right, play a record.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Play a record.
What?
Yeah, we'll be doing What's It In.
Yeah, what's it? Coming up after the break.
The film thing.
The film thing. Oh, idiot. Libertines Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, have we got the results?
Yeah.
Go on then, what are they?
Songs of phrase.
Okay, songs
this
of
was
phrase.
the phrase, these are the songs. My girlfriend had a problem with a marrow. The answer's Sinatra, Prince, Bill Medley, U2, Shirelles. There was also Dub Pistols in there. No
one got all of them, Carl, obviously. But we'll give it to Mark Cantan. He got, what did he get, about 6 or something? Yeah. Well done, he's from Dublin, so that's nice.
Well done.
Listening over there, the Irish.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
A German man, just thought I'd let you know this, Carl,
Sure.
Ricky. A German man has been arrested because he taught his dog to give the Nazi salute. And then he made it do it in front of 2 policemen. I think it's an offence in Germany now. That's a fascist with too much time on their hands.
No, but is it? It's illegal for a dog to do it as well?
I think so.
I bet he thought he'd found a loophole.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been dying to do it, but he thought, well, I'm not allowed to do it. It's illegal for a human to do it.
Yeah.
Thought he got round it. No.
For a while, it just kept doing the Basil Fawlty funny walk. And he's going, no,
no,
you're
don't
undermining
do that.
it. Don't do the legs as well. But the reason I mentioned it is because he's German. And what were you telling me earlier about? Carl was whittering on about the Germans earlier. He was saying something about the accent. It's fine with blokes, but not with women. You wouldn't want to go out with a German woman because the accent.
I just think it's a bit manly, innit?
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit hard. I can't imagine having a nice sort of romantic chat with someone.
Well, it's not a romantic language, no. It's quite harsh, yeah, but that's our...
No, but what I mean is, right, I can't speak any other languages apart from this one.
Well...
Right.
You're struggling with this one.
Yeah.
And what I mean is...
Whereas you really do speak the language of love, all right? There's some condoms, where's me tea?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if a French woman was talking to me, I'd say, I don't know what you're talking about, love, but it sounds good. Whereas a German woman,
Yeah.
I'd go, oof. And she might be saying really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then we got talking because, do you know, like, me brother
Sort of a prejudice, really, isn't it?
In a sense.
What do you mean?
In a sense, it's racist. But anyway, on you go.
Yeah, go on.
It's not really, is it?
No.
But, yeah, my brother was in the army. We've talked about it, haven't we? And
Yeah.
how he got kicked out for going for a packet of fags in a tank and that.
Yeah.
Right? But he was, when he was in the army, he was based in Germany for a bit. And he used to be one for sort of, you know, picking up the ladies and that. He always had, you know, new girlfriends and stuff.
But he's a Pilkington.
Used to get through loads of them.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't that bad. But
Well,
my
no,
brother,
because you had things like you trouble with your marrow and that. No, you might die. I'm not interested.
yeah, but no matter what he did, do you know what I mean? When he was a bus driver, he was one of them who always had a woman still at the front with him and sort of, you know, having a chat and stuff.
Sure.
And he sort of got kicked out of that and stuff. Yeah. But
When he was bus driver, did he own the bus or did he just take it to get a packet of fags?
so
He's in Germany.
he's in Germany, and the army people say to him, "Now we know what you like, Pilkington, right?
Das Pilker.
Don't be meeting up with any German women.
Fraulines. Leave the Fraulines alone.
Not allowed to go out with German women because apparently they get you and then they beat you up and that.
What, the German women?
Why?
Go on.
Don't know. They just said don't because they don't like English army people and that.
Why?
'Cause
See,
I don't know.
the English is your first language, isn't it?
Are you speaking German now? Or?
I can't down. Don't get out with the Germans, go beat you up and that. Don't like English army, man. What
See,
is that?
What worries me, Rick, is we've got the face, the body language and things to try and interpret this gobbledygook. The listeners, they just got the words.
It must be, I know, yeah. It must be just ridiculous for a listener. Right, just do the competition. What was that anecdote about?
was
Don't
just
go
telling
out
you.
with German women, they'll beat you up.
I'm just saying, when if you're in the army, if you're about to join the army and you think it'll be great, I'm going to meet loads of women over in Germany, it's not going to happen. They put
Wise words there. Wise words.
So this station in public service.
Excellent. Okay.
Right. Can we just play a song and then do the film thing?
No, just do the film thing now.
Oh no, let's play a song.
Oh, what are we playing?
Bit of brag.
Billy Bragg,
Yeah.
excellent.
What's this called?
It's called The Saturday Boy, Carl.
Saturday.
Billy Bragg, The Sunday Boy on XFM 104.9. Ricky's laughing because he's just thrown something at Karl.
It made him jump.
Yeah, that's worked well. Here are the prizes for the film quiz thing, which I think is what it's called. Brilliant. People will be loving this. It's Trance Anthems,
Brilliant.
2003. We know we got a lot of trance fans listening. The best air guitar album, obviously.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The best club anthems.
Yeah.
Series 1 of Happiness by Paul Whitehouse. The very best of Father Ted on DVD. We've got Teachers. We've got Knowing Me, Knowing You. Not too bad. Yeah, a few bundles there. Good stuff. Christmas gifts and things like that. So
That
yeah.
Knowing Me, Knowing You, I've noticed on VHS, which is good.
Yeah.
No, that's quite quaint. Excellent. Brilliant.
All right.
Yeah, so explain the conceit of this?
It's when, we sort of dig out a film that I've been in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is... I don't know if I'll tell you what film is, because that might be the question thinking about it. Because there isn't that much going on in the clip.
I think we need to know what the film is.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, it's Rain Man.
Okay.
Why is he called Rain Man?
Is that going to be the question?
Yeah, I know the answer, Carl. Don't worry. Don't look at me like that.
I
You've-
do.
Oh, well done. Yeah, you watched the film. Yeah, you should.
Right, so it's you, Karl, in the film Rain Man.
Yeah, it's the bit when Tom Cruise is in the doctors with the ill man. All right, there we go. You ready?
Well, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I do know that his brain doesn't work like other people.
Wait, I am sat here. Don't go talking about me like I'm some sort of div kid. Got a good brain. Works well. It stores all sorts of information and stuff, doesn't it, Tom?
He remembers things, little things sometimes.
Well, don't say like that, little things, as if it's stuff that isn't important.
Are you good with numbers?
The doctor's asking you a question.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking. Good with numbers. It depends. Not that good at maths, but I remember facts that have got numbers in them. Like I know that one person in 2 billion will live to be 116 or over. Right? Weird thing is a lot of them are Chinese, so, sort of makes you wonder if they're lying.
I'm afraid I don't understand what you're talking about.
What do you mean you don't understand? It's not... All right, here's an easier one for you then. Goldfish have better memories than people think.
He's right.
He's right?
Yeah.
See? There you go. Goldfish related. Oldest goldfish in the world was 41.
No.
Yeah. Funny thing is there, if it was a goldfish with a dodgy memory, could have been older. Could have been, pushing 45. So,
That's amazing. I mean, that is amazing. He should work for NASA or something like that.
well, didn't go that far. They're the sort of things that I like reading about. I've got that big book there. It's full of
Did
sort
you
of...
read all this?
Yeah, don't...
You read all these stories that are in this book.
Don't bother touching
Maybe
it.
you better put it back.
Give it back. Go.
Okay, no, Ray, take it easy. I'm not gonna... I won't touch anything else, Ray. Just...
Come out.
It's okay, Ray. It's okay. Come on.
Can I ask you something else, Raymond?
No. Well, you've annoyed me now. You've kept coming here saying I'm daft and that and messing with my book. Just go, will you?
Excuse me.
Were they messing with your big book of freaky facts? Yeah, that's out of order.
Good.
All right.
So what's the question? Why is he called Rain Man?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Everyone happy with that question? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. Why is he called Rain Man?
Right?
Yeah.
XFM.
Bad Day, REM, XFM 104.9. That's nearly it, isn't it?
It's almost it.
Got through another one. Got through another one seamlessly.
The film
Brilliant.
quiz, obviously, we had just moments ago. It was Karl featured in Rain Man. The question was, why is he and the film called Rain Man? The answer, Ricky, was...
Well, Tom Cruise's character, when he was little, couldn't say Raymond, and he used to call him Rain Man.
Okay, plenty of right answers, but we're going to give it to John Steele who interestingly is from West Yorkshire, who's listening.
Yeah, that is,
So they're
that is interesting.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much that. Is there time for monkey news?
I think we got to have monkey news, and
play
then that second track from the Ryan Adams.
Let's play the jingle though, if we can.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you
Right. Now, it was back in the 1980s.
Right. So it is quite topical then. Okay. When did this happen then? 1980s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a Colombian F1 sort of, Formula One driver. Apparently these races were going on, right? And someone kept winning them.
Right, okay, forget it. No, don't do it. It's because it's rubbish. Because it's rubbish.
Right, so someone kept winning the races.
So this human that kept winning the race. So this human being that kept winning the races, Karl, what was his name?
His name it's Jimmy something.
Yeah. How tall is he? Just out of interest. No.
Let's hear the story. Let's hear the story.
Was he about 4 foot?
You might find out if I tell you the story. Right?
Go on.
So anyway, he kept winning and everyone was like, oh, he's brilliant, this guy, who is he, and all that.
Yeah.
But his gimmick, right?
Was never showing his body or face?
That's right. Never took his helmet off.
You're an idiot.
Never took his helmet off, right?
You know the short trousers he used to wear? His trousers were about 1 foot long, but his shirts, the sleeves were really long.
Anyway, right, so because he wouldn't take his helmet off...
You're an idiot.
He was taking part in, the F3, which is like the lower ranks of Formula 1 and that.
Just get to it.
Everyone thought it was like a famous driver who's taking part in that.
Get to being a monkey.
Anyway, what happened was, there was a crash one day.
Yeah.
And the car tipped over, everyone's like, oh...
He ran up a tree?
So...
They were suspecting when he ran away with the ambulance people up a tree and started eating a banana?
So the marshals ran over and the ambulance people were there and they were about to take his helmet off, and the marshal was like, don't take his helmet off.
And give away the secret that he's a monkey.
Give away the secret and that.
Yeah, chimp. Yeah.
Took his helmet off.
Jimmy Chimpus.
Little monkey under there.
No, definitely not. Okay, let's play Ryan Adams.
Did he survive? Let me just a couple of questions. Did he survive?
Yeah, he did, yeah. He was allowed to keep all the awards that he won.
Sure.
But he wasn't allowed to take part in any other races.
Yeah, didn't happen. This is Ryan Adams. We'll see you next week.
This is a song called The Shadowlands, also from that Life is Hell album. It's good stuff.
Idiot. Really, what other ideas have you got? Have you got any other ideas, Karl? Because you've got another hour, but have you got anything at all?
I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I'll see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Karl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
ghosts.
Hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again.
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you've certainly intrigued.
Go on. What's another title one?
Hairy Chinese Kid.
I'd go for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title...
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for Hairy Chinese Kid,
And
I think.
the final one, Alien Gives Man a Beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Karl, you've got to tell me. Right, so first, let's do it in reverse order.
We're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. This is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky. Huh?
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a jingle?
There's no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
okay, let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the Bacon, Hairy Chinese Kid, Alien Gives Man a Beard.
I think Alien Gives Man a Beard.
I'd like to do that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there.
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He hasn't.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
Right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is he took him and he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was lying?
What
What if he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3
Yeah,
days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
She's not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no.
up.
What do you mean? Add a little bit more.
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about.
Go on.
Right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital and these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No way, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
let's come
play a
back
tune.
with
Come back with
Airy
Airy Chinese Kid,
Like,
definitely.
some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back, take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from the Doors.
Shambles today, this.
David Bowie, Slow Burn. Yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it.
all, yeah.
Lodger
Is it
and
a
sort
new
of
tune?
low type. Yeah. But yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head, going, "Shouldn't have bought that desk." But it's all sorted now, I think. And
You notice how it took
sorry.
about
What?
25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got. Thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay. Educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese Kid. Go on.
Right, yeah. This is the... I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah.
And-
Which was total rubbish. So this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah. Again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not. There were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves.
Yeah.
You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story. But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of...
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
Thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows from his eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over his head.
You don't think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is a bit weird, happening in China, where we're not normally that airy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him monkey boy and all this.
Oh.
And
Thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they?
The
It's like those
doctor-
game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go
So
on.
anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah,
boy.
and they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said,
Throwing him nuts.
he's only airy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
the end of the story.
That's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
All right then.
Hang on.
Oh God, he's got the big guns. You're not going to give us hanging bacon, are you?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right.
come
That's
on.
what we've been looking
come
forward
on.
to. This is it.
No, this is a good one.
This is the one.
And this is a story, right? Do you know the saying, chewing the fat?
Good one. It's one of my favourites.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means?
Talking.
Right. Well, do you know where it came from?
No.
Right, what they used to do years ago, when people didn't have much money.
Is this the same as throwing the baby out of the bathwater?
No, it's not the same saying, but...
No, but I mean, is it as wrong as that was?
Well, let me tell you, and we'll
Go
see.
on. Okay.
Like, people go out to work, and with the money, they'd buy food.
Oh yeah, go on. This is a good system. What? Go on. What do you mean? People go out to work and with the system.
And
Well, go on.
if you were quite well off, you might treat your family to some bacon, right? But do you know, like in these days, if people earn a lot of money, they might buy a nice suit or a car.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You're saying wait. Let me get this straight. You're saying that you go out to work and get money to buy things to live, and if you get sort of enough money to live and you've got some left over, you might treat yourself on like a suit or a car or something. Is that what you're...
Yeah.
Oh,
but back then, if you earned money, they'd say,
This is olden times.
yeah,
Okay.
let's get some bacon in, right? And what they'd do, they'd hang it in the kitchen
Or to show it off.
to show it off to all the neighbours and friends. Because if you had hanging bacon, it was like, he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah.
Some lovely bacon.
So they had loads of bacon hanging up, and people would come round, right? And whilst they stood in the kitchen talking about whatever they're talking about,
in olden times.
they'd say, do you want a bit of rind? And they'd rip a little bit of rind off, and whilst they're having a chit-chat,
Chewing the
they'd
fat.
chew on the rind.
Well, I think that's probably true. I
it's
haven't
like-
heard that, but that one to me sounds true. Do you see the difference between that one and a man was abducted and grew a beard? Can you see the difference in
Yeah, but
why I
different-
accept that
different-
story?
Different stories for different things.
Different stories for different things. So, see, that's a nice story. If it's true, I don't know that it's true. I mean, but it seems totally possible, viable, quite interesting. I won't be quoting that myself until I've verified it. But that's, I won't be telling anyone the bloke got in the car and he had a full-face beard. Why has his car been towed away?
Because it was a quiet road.
Was it?
wasn't in the way. So,
Are you filling in the blanks again? That wasn't in the book, was it, that you read? See, that's the thing. Sometimes I think you make up bits of the story as though they were fact. That doesn't seem right.
well, that's all you can do, innit? So that's educating Ricky, will we?
Brilliant.
Do that next week.
That is brilliant.
No, I think
Karl.
that was good. I did. I mean, I enjoyed that. I learned something from that.
I mean, I want to get. I mean, this is all from one book, is it?
Yeah.
That's an interesting book.
With the, I don't want to dwell on it, but with the hairy Chinese kid, what did they say about that? What was the, I mean, was it once there was born a kid who was slightly more hairy than everyone else, but yeah, it's all right. He only had a boil. How did they word it? How did this capture your imagination?
There was
It was a picture that grabbed me first of all.
Sure.
And it was like, God, what's up with him? And that's when I read it.
Did you see the boil in the eczema or just the hair?
No, you see, because his face is like, just under his eyes is sort of nice and smooth, and his nose is sticking out, and that's not hairy. But the rest of him, it looked like he had the sort of a balaclava on or something. And then I read on, and it's like, this was a hairy kid in China.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, good. Anything else in there? Because, I mean, I like that.
We'll do more of that next week.
How is that alongside, hanging bacon, alien abduction, a hairy Chinese kid, and, a little interesting fact about the derivation of a phrase?
What do you mean?
He didn't understand a word of that. I knew the word derivation was going to cause problems. I thought derivation shouldn't have come out.
I wasn't disputing. He's all smug because he's had a phone call. That was Beck, lost cause. Go on, tell him why you're all smug.
Because Adrian just called up.
Yeah.
After hearing the story about the Chinese kid.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, that's true. He said that there was a TV programme on it.
Yeah.
He had a chromosome defect.
Yeah.
And it made him hairy. And his mum and dad used to have to shave him. That wasn't in the book. But thinking about it, that's not a good move anyway, is it? Because they say that for women. If you get a few hairs on your top lip, don't shave it because it'll grow back thicker and faster. So
they should just let him.
They should have just said, well, let's see how bad it gets. But if they went in there straight away if he came out as a baby and a little bit hairy, they should have left it for a little bit. But Adrian called up and said, yeah, he was hairy, he was all
but
right.
We weren't disputing there was a Chinese kid born slightly hairier than the rest.
We were disputing the fact that you didn't actually tell us a story. You just told us a
And what we are
selection of
disputing
facts.
is that man was abducted by aliens for 3 days and grew a beard.
Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
No.
We don't know about chewing the fat, but it sounds quite viable.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is between me and Steve and you is that what we believe isn't random. Do you know what I mean? It's not random. The things
We don't believe stuff just because it's interesting.
it's not every other thing we believe and every other thing we don't.
Well, I think Karl believes stuff if it's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If he thinks, intriguing. Thanks.
All right then. So last week we started good sort of play on words that we had going.
Go on.
The well-known film Educating Rita.
Yeah. That's become, thanks to Karl Pilkington's brain, it's become...
I've tweaked it a bit and now it's Educating Ricky.
Brilliant.
Right? And that was a new feature we started last week, if you weren't listening, where I teach Ricky stuff.
What did you teach me?
Taught you about that little Chinese hairy kid.
Yeah, you didn't teach me anything. You said there was a kid that was born that was slightly hairy than other
Taught
Chinese
you
people.
where the saying chewing the fat came from.
I enjoyed
That was good. That was interesting.
And
And a man who had a beard because
And
he
a
was
man-
being abducted 3 days. Again, that was rubbish.
Lest we forget.
That taught me more about you than about alien abduction.
but what happened last week is
Go on.
we sort of talked about it all in one go. And you can't...
Whereas this week you've done what? You've spread it out over the show.
Well, I spread it across the 2 hours because I always found that if you try to be taught too much in one go, you just can't take it in and it'll be wasted.
Is that your experience of school?
Yeah,
They taught you in 3-minute bursts.
Yeah, and not every day.
Yeah.
Every other
when
month.
you felt like it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're going to do, right?
So we've got Educating Ricky coming up. That's
Educating
exciting
Ricky across the 2 hours.
Okay, look forward to
and
that.
what I do is I've made little headlines again, and you decide which story you want to go
All of
for
them.
first.
Well, give me the first headline.
No, not yet. We'll do that in a
Well,
bit.
give me a teaser.
Hang on a minute, I'm telling you what else.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I think so, because last night, right, I mean, this is part of Educating Ricky in a way, but something I learned last night was that tarantulas only bite you if you annoy it.
Right.
They don't, do you know how people say, oh, if you're in a sleeping bag living in a jungle, a spider will get in there and it'll bite you?
Yeah.
Apparently not. You've got to really annoy it. The thing that it really hates is having its leg sort of twisted.
It hates having his leg twisted. Right.
Yeah, but that's more for...
Is that what they said in the documentary?
No,
actually said it's
almost certainly not, Steve. Almost certainly
Were you watching
not.
a documentary?
No, I was reading it.
Oh, you're reading it.
And it was this guy...
Was it scrawled on the wall in like a public toilet?
No, I'll tell you.
No.
I'll tell you more about that later.
Oh,
It's
right,
part
we'll
of
look
the thing.
Educating Ricky.
So, Carl, I know you've been thinking this through. What have you got?
So Educating Ricky, we did it last week. It's where I teach you some stuff, but rather than just teach you something, I tease you, so you want to know more, so you want to take in information, right? So
if only people had taught you like that, Carl.
So,
and also, it's the name of a film, sort of. Nearly.
Coming up soon, Henry VIII and his, well, how many wives? Come back tomorrow, Carl, to find out.
The little headlines have got to sort of tease you with the story.
Yeah, this is going to hurt me, and I'm not very well. Go on.
Right, we've got
So this is what? Sorry, I've just got lost for a minute there.
It's Educating Ricky.
This is Educating Ricky.
Yeah.
And these are the stories that these are the things you're going to tell him.
Yeah.
But these are just headline versions.
These are headlines.
This is not
because
the actual fact.
Then I think people will remember things.
Okay, alright, so you sort of bullet points.
Who can forget Hairy Chinese Boy?
Indeed, I shall never forget that.
Yeah.
So, first headline, don't do that to it. You know it can't live without an head.
I've got no idea. It could be about the French Revolution. It could be about anything.
I know what it is.
No, you think you do. But,
No, it's something I taught you. Is it the fact that cockroaches can live for 9 days without a head?
That's part of it, but it's something different as well. That's what I thought we'd bring up.
Okay, brilliant. So that's something to...
Next one, you won't work it out. If only it was raining.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Go on.
And the last one, what's tomato with you?
What's tomato with you?
Yeah.
Look how pleased he is.
You're obsessed with puns, aren't you, at the moment, Kay?
It just works. I think it works.
Yeah. You love puns.
So, there you go.
So which of those are you going to choose, right?
Oh, well, I'm going to have to choose. Don't do that. You know it can't live without an head.
Can we play a tune and we'll come back with
Yeah,
that? Find out what that is. Wow, what a history lesson that's going to be.
Dandy Warhols and Bohemian Like You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the story then?
Right, so what did you say you're going for? You've got your 3 titles, your 3 teasers.
Well, I think I'm going to go for Don't Do That to It. You know it can't live without an head.
I'm looking forward to this.
Right.
So this is Educating Ricky, for those that have just tuned in.
Now, something that Ricky told me about when he was educating me was that a cockroach, if you cut its head off, it lives for a week.
Yeah.
Right?
And the only reason it dies is because it can't take on water.
Sure. It doesn't have a great time in that week, though, does it?
No.
I mean, it doesn't get much done, I don't imagine.
It just needs water, and because it can't find any, like its eyes, it eventually dies.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
So what?
No, it's not. That's not. It's
Anyway.
it can't drink.
Anyway.
So have you heard that one about worms?
Okay.
I have gone.
If you cut a worm in half,
Yeah.
a lot of people have said in the past that it'll turn into 2 worms.
Right.
But that isn't actually true.
Okay. Who said that?
No, it used to be like,
Kids at school
said it on, kids at school and stuff.
Yeah.
So that, a lot of people think that.
Don't pick him up on stuff, Steve. It's bad enough.
Sure.
So, but what they can do, if you get a worm, right, and you find out which end its head's at.
Right.
If you you've got its head there at the left-hand side, right, and if you sort of cut it in half,
Right.
but not in half, so there's more of its neck than the tail, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bit that you've cut off will sort of die, and the rest of the worm will get better. So in a way, you can cut it in half, and it'll survive, but only one half will survive.
Okay.
Yeah? What have you learned there?
I wish you hadn't chosen that one.
I know, because it's nothing, is it?
Yeah.
You know that joke, how would you tell a worm's head from its eye? You put it in a bowl of flour and wait till it farts.
Yes.
Right? I told my mate that, right, and he went, what if it coughs?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there is a bit of truth in that myth of cutting one in half.
Where did you get this information? I don't understand where you get this information
That was from the Fortean Times. It was like the myth about worms.
Yeah.
That was the big article that week.
Did it take you as long to read that article as it took you to tell us just then?
I like the fact that it starts off debunking a myth that we hadn't heard of anyway.
Exactly.
You know the big thing about cutting a worm in half and making two worms? No. Yeah. What's the other one?
It's not the thing to do either, by the way. Don't go doing it.
No. It's not very nice. It's cruel.
But it can get by.
And it's pointless.
Yeah.
There's no scientific worth in that.
Well, there you go.
Okay then.
So the others now, you see what I do. No, I'll tell you the other titles. You're not having them yet. That's the whole idea of this. People will be driving or about to go out doing the shopping. They'll think about that now.
What was the other two?
Well, the other two.
They won't think about that. They've forgotten that.
No, they will.
No, they've forgotten that already.
If Only It Was Raining and What's Tomato With You.
Right,
I'm looking forward to that one.
No, you've got to tell me Tomato With You.
Look what's happening. You see, you already want more education. And this is what listeners will be doing.
I tell you, I wish you were a teacher. I so wish you were a teacher.
Do you know what I mean? Kids would be saying, I know it's 3:30, but I don't want to go home. I want more.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm teaching you.
Why are you teaching me things about not to cut worms in half and what's tomato with you? Please tell me what's tomato with you, Karl.
In a bit.
Okay.
Educating Ricky, we got two left, haven't we? I'm looking forward to
We've still got two more. We've still got If Only It Was Raining and What's Tomato With You. Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he spilled some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is What's Tomato With You?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Go on in.
How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
A lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the head, the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth. It taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato With You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago.
This is scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. And it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, alright, many years ago.
Oh, yeah, cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right?
Okay.
Because what
hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so think a minute.
Let's
just recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on, yeah.
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not.
But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle it.
So, if you remember, years ago they didn't have like pottery plates. They had lead plates. Right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're going to... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Karl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14 times as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember?
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato.
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden. No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes.
I can't take anything away from this.
Yeah,
I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story?
Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Karl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
These the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish.
I'll tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right? But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what I imagine.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about. And they'd go, what's that? Right? And it got known, the town, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's just you lost me.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, like, some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist. Go on.
Right. So there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right. So it's
Nonsense.
walking about.
Where did you read this? Where did you see
walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry, sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right. So this shadow is moving about, and
independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah, go on.
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see, that's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah.
You've got to stand
What
around
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease
oh,
them.
you're a maniac.
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
You are
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
We haven't got time.
Okay,
now
listen.
for-
All right, DJ Shadow, have we got time to give these tickets away?
Yeah, if they just call up, we'll.
No, I'll tell you what. I've got a question. Right?
Go on.
Where does Karl think this may have taken place? If you've been listening to the show, where do you think this evil shadow has been running amok? Let us know. The number, Karl?
Good question.
08700 800 1234. So,
Excellent.
but that's it. We are actually out of time.
We are indeed.
Karl, I want you to tell Steve what you told me in the week. About the snake, about the anaconda, how to... Right, this is Karl's method. He's not scared of the anaconda, the 30-foot long, biggest, scariest snake.
No, you were talking
the
about
world.
stuff, weren't you, about in jungles and that, and animals.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I remember reading about, say if you're in the jungle and you get tired and you go to sleep, right, and you sort of wake up and you feel something on your leg, and you look down, and it's an anaconda, right?
Yes.
And it's swallowing your feet, because apparently they always go from the feet up. They never eat you from the head. So
Okay. Shall I save these points to the end? Because
Make a list of the points.
Because they always eat head first, because the way the fur goes, where they have to take a capybara or even a rat, they take it from the head
But
first.
make a point.
Okay,
Make some notes
okay, so
there.
that's wrong.
We'll come back to
okay,
this
next,
later.
go on. So they always eat you from the feet. Go on.
So they swallow in your feet, and it said on the website, if you wake up and you see this anaconda doing that, sort of eating away at your feet, don't panic.
Don't panic. I'm just writing this down. Don't panic. Hold on. Okay, go on.
Don't try and kick it off.
Okay.
Just let it sort of swallow you. Mm-hmm. But only up to your knees.
Okay.
Why not kick it off straight away? Because
I think it sort of gets a bit angry, it starts thrashing about, and it can swallow faster, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing that bit.
Okay. Just put a question mark by that.
Okay,
there,
pop a question mark next
So,
to eat
so
knees.
yeah, so it's up,
eat knees. So eat it up to your knees.
It's up to your knees, and then what you do is you get a knife,
Okay.
and you cut.
And how do you get a knife? Do you walk over to the kitchen?
I was going to pop over, get knife. Where's that coming from? Get
Well,
the knife.
you always have a knife.
Okay. Always have a knife, of course you do. Otherwise you're a fool. Always have a knife, okay?
Well, come on.
Yeah.
If you're going to go into a jungle,
Always have a knife. Okay.
Always have a knife, yeah.
simple.
Could I just suggest something? You know, suppose you're wearing combat trousers, and the knife is actually in the trousers by the knee, the sort of pocket by the knee. What happens then? I suppose you could still reach in into the mouth, couldn't you? So anyway, you've got a knife. Let's say you've got a knife. Let's say you've fallen asleep. The anaconda's chewing your feet. You let it eat up to the knees. You've got a knife. What do you do then, Karl?
Right. So it's up to your knees, and what you do, you get your knife that you got out of your pocket earlier, and you cut it at the mouth, right? Do you know, like either side of the lips?
Right.
So you're sort of cutting it in half.
Right, like a Chelsea smile.
And it can't, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It can't do anything. It wasn't ready for that. It can't move about because it's got, like, your legs in its mouth. And peel it off and walk away.
Okay. My main point, really, is this, Karl. Never will an anaconda or any constrictor, python, boa constrictor, just start eating a sleeping man. He will crush you to death first. That's why they're called constrictors. They're not called gobblers, are they? Or holy swallowers. They're called constrictors. Why would he start eating something? Is that how they take down antelope? Just start chewing their leg? Oh, it's gone off. I'll tell you what, lads. They get together. This next one, they said, I'll tell you what, we're losing a lot of prey by just living at their ankles. They're running away. Let's crush them to death first so they can't move. Then we can swallow them. You're a fool.
So anyway, right, so I was telling him this bit of information because we started a feature last week. Well, week before. So
Sorry, Karl, can we just go back to the crushing you to death first?
Yeah, but, well, I read it.
He's won there. He's beating you there, Rick.
Okay. Did it say what to do if it starts crushing you to death first? No. Did it say what to do? Supposing it had this meeting, and it started crushing you, and you woke up and it was actually round your chest. And every time you tried to take a breath and breathe out a little bit, it just tightened its grip because it can feel that. What'd you do then?
You sort of tighten yourself up anyway, because I've read about that.
Yeah.
If one does start wrapping it around you, you sort of make yourself into a ball, first of all, and it'll wrap around you, but it's alright because you're protecting your lungs, so it can't crush you. And then you just sort of shout for help. And you
shout out with this 30-foot snake. Do you know how it works? It gets as tight as it can. It can feel actually as tight as it can, right? With these huge muscles, right? Yep. Right? When you leave a bit of breath out, it tightens again.
You won't be that out of breath. You haven't been running anywhere, so you can just go.
What? And when do you get the new mouthful of oxygen?
Just breathe very slowly, like you do.
How? Do you know what breathing is? Do you know what breathing is? It's extending your rib cage, right? Intercostal muscles between the ribs. Contract like that. Okay, making the rib cage expand, which pulls air in through. It's like a bellow. That you can't just breathe via the mind. It's a physical process. It's your rib cage.
Well, maybe I'm special, but I can do little breaths without my rib cage.
Play a record, Steve.
Yeah, you're special.
Play a record.
No.
You can't take little breaths without moving your rib cage.
Can I just give you the titles because we're running out of time? We've got a competition to do.
Okay, all right. Let's just leave the anaconda discussion. Why don't you agree to disagree, and we'll see who survives if you crash land in the jungle.
Right. So,
what is this? What are you doing now?
This is educating Ricky. Right?
Oh, good. I'm going to look forward to this.
3 topics that I teach you every week.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I should just remind people, you normally summarise each of these in a kind of bullet point heading, which you tease us with. So what have you reduced them to this week?
Right, we've got Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Stocking, Aitken and Waterman. Good.
Yeah. What else have we got? We've also got, what else is it? It's not his vault. Yeah?
It's not what?
It's not his vault.
Okay.
Yeah? And we've also got Get a Lobe of This.
Get a lobe of this?
Yeah.
Karl, they're genius. Rick will be choosing one of these after New Order.
Foo Fighters and All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington. So, just before we do educating Ricky, this is where Karl thinks he can give me something of interest and teach me something to take away. Last week I found out that somewhere in a strange land, people thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate them with lead. Things like that. What was the other one you told me?
What else was it last week? Bit of worms. Cut me off.
Yeah. Oh, I sent him a text message. I was on the train, a bit bored, and I read in, I think it was Metro, scientists have found out that worms get stressed, and they found out that the fat ones didn't live as long. And when they checked the thin ones that lived longer, they found out they had a gene for de-stressing them. Right? Karl, do you remember what you said?
No.
He went, well, that's stupid, isn't it? He said, did these other ones die of natural causes? I went, yeah. He went, all right. Because it could be that the fat ones couldn't get off the pavement quick enough and got squashed. So maybe the scientists go, yeah, we didn't. Yeah, they come to think of it, they were flat as well as fat.
I think the reason that the worms are getting stressed is because people like Karl are cutting them in half to try and make 2 snakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two worms.
Well,
yeah.
well.
That's the concern.
He said they can't even commit suicide if they're stressed by cutting their throat. I also sent what I thought was quite interesting, that the scientists have found that the elephant hasn't got the best memory. The sea lion has,
right.
Based on they've got a sea lion and they got it back into the old laboratory. 10 years after it taught it a simple trick, and it could still do the trick. What did you say to that, Karl?
I'd say they don't get up to much anyway, so if you do teach it something, it is going to remember it.
Sure.
Because it's got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And then it also, I mean, I like sea lions, they look nice and everything, but what do they do?
What was it? Sea lions?
Yeah, what are they here for? It's another jellyfish, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, it's there and people know about them, but what do they do?
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do, Karl?
Well,
what do we do?
A cat, first, Steve said, is good for your heart. So
why is it all geared to what's good for us?
Well. Anyway.
Educating Ricky.
Good, we've settled that then. Go on.
The titles that are meant to sort of pull you in.
Yeah.
We've got, what was it? Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Yeah.
You've got It's Not His Vault. And Get a Load with This.
Get a load with this. So, which pun do I pick first? I think I'll go for Get a Load with This.
Get a lobe of this.
Yeah, get a lobe of this, yeah.
Well, that's a story about a girl who, she was deaf, right, for 4 years. And, it happened quite a bit back this.
What year? Or was it,
I think it was
ages ago, was it?
Yeah, quite a bit back. She was deaf for about 4 years. Having an argument with her mum, it said, which I didn't quite understand. Because I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
But she was having an argument, and a man pushed her against a wall, and she banged her head, and her hearing came back.
Okay.
Was she wearing a Walkman, and it fell out? And she'd realised,
There's no explanation.
There's no explanation? Well, why is that teaching me something then?
Right, so I knew you'd say this, right? So I thought, right, I'll stick something on it. Do you know that bees are deaf?
No, you can't just, no. If you ask someone something they don't know the answer to, they don't tell you something else. Just, I'll tell you something else then. I can't answer that, I'll tell you something else. Imagine that, if you asked a teacher. Look, how do birds fly? Wow, if you're going to do that, tallest building is, I mean, what?
Well,
that was the equivalent, Karl, of running away when we asked you a question.
Yeah, the intellectual equivalent. Look over there, there's a monster.
Yeah.
Listen. What do you mean? What she? Okay, so
her hearing.
There's no explanation. There's no explanation, or you don't know.
Well, there isn't one, is there? Really, it's a bit weird.
Did the doctors not look into it?
No, I think they just said, "Oh, that's good."
So again, I don't. Where did this information? Is that if you read this on the net? Is that all they put on
there? There was once a deaf woman who hit her head and she could hear.
Came back.
It was bizarre things about being deaf.
Was there three
Was there? I've got that book. Yeah, it's a good book. That
was there 3 more pages you just couldn't be bothered to read on?
Yeah.
No, it was just a little bit. And
was there a little picture, a cartoon picture?
No pictures. I just read it.
Ow!
Look,
ow!
If you don't want to know, if you don't want to learn, you know.
Yeah. Okay. It's Not His Vault. Let me have It's Not His Vault. You got to save this. This has got to teach me something. It'll be an interesting story.
Right. It's Not His Vault. This fella.
Yeah. What year? Ages ago?
Olden times?
I'd say in the 70s.
Okay.
Would you? Any evidence for that?
And
Does he wear flares in the story?
Right,
Is that
this-
your reason?
no, it's a bit like Yuri Geller, this fella, right? Where
Oh, yeah.
he's electric.
He's electric.
And if he walks past the telly would fizz.
Uh-huh.
If he walked past the radio, it all goes like that.
Ooh.
His hair stuck up all the time. And he'd be having a bath and everything would be all right. And then the power would sort of switch on in his body. And the electric in his body made him jump out of the bath. So...
What do you mean so? What is that so? What does that so mean? You've given us nothing. You've given us nothing.
You'd have to at least give us the scientific explanation.
Yeah.
Electric eels have 400 volts in them.
Oh, is this the running away again?
What was that one called?
Yeah, but
It's not his vault.
But there's a reason not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought it was going to be something about
I think we should do these the other way round. I
It's
think you
not
should
his
tell us
fault.
the story and then we'll hear the pun.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Right, let's leave it.
Play a tune.
Forget it.
Educating Ricky.
Doing it. We're not doing it.
No, we are. What? Don't look at me like that.
Oh, Carl, you're in a bad mood.
The Coral,
I'm all right.
dreaming of you. Right, do the last one. Do the last one. Carl's saying we're never doing this again because we don't appreciate it. Yeah, Carl, you don't know how good this feature is, mate.
Right, last one.
Yeah.
Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Go on and tell me about that one. What's that? What am I going to learn from this?
Right, well, do you know the saying, put a sock in it?
I like it already.
Do you know the saying?
Yeah.
Right, well, do you know where it comes from?
I assume it's shut up, so I'll stuff your mouth with a sock to shut you up.
Years ago.
Yeah. Sorry, am I right?
No, not really. Ages ago.
1970s?
50s,
Okay.
I'd say. Do you know the old...
I'd say.
do you know the old gramophone?
Yeah.
With the big horn on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, well, those stereos didn't have a volume control on them. Right? So they'd be listening
Oh,
to
so you
the
put a
album,
sock in the...
and
mute.
you'd put something like a sock.
That's a real one, you see. That's taught me something. That's good. That's excellent, Carl. That is the only one that counts, like chewing the fat, if they're true. I'm assuming they are. It works. It's of interest. I haven't got it verified yet, but that is educating Ricky. That's brilliant. I will say the other two were more entertaining. So, you know,
Do you understand the distinction, though, between that one and Electrical Man?
and, or I've hit my head, I can hear you, mum.
Yeah. Can you see the difference, though? Or are all
Not
three...
really, because when I read all three, I took something away from all of them.
What did you take away from the
other
Electrical
two?
Man?
I just thought, imagine that. Imagine how annoying that would be.
But that's
Yeah.
not education, is
And
it?
it's not taking anything
No, but
away.
Think about it, right? We take our lives for granted all the time, don't you? You get up in the morning, it's like, oh, I'll get up and walk for a shower. Some people can't walk, right?
Yeah.
This guy, he can't even have you know what I mean? It's nice to have a bath, isn't it, when you got time on your hands and
Yeah.
you can relax. This guy can't even do that. He might be alright for a bit, but he's not really enjoying it because at any moment it could strike.
Yeah.
So he can't even do that. He can't comb his hair because it keeps going a mess.
Yeah.
He can't watch his
Nor can
favourite...
you.
No, he can't.
Does he fight crime? What does he do with his powers?
Yeah.
I think he just has to sit around because he can't work with machinery.
Right.
Because he'll probably blow a fuse.
Yeah, so he just sits around.
Think about it, what can he do? What normal things can he do?
Skateboarding.
Going for long walks.
Yeah,
Put a wetsuit on.
well, he couldn't do that.
Why?
Ooh, water and electric.
No, wetsuits aren't actually wet. They're dry initially.
Just put a whole wetsuit on and walk round with flippers and
A
rub the
wetsuit's
sole.
not like a dinner jacket that's like really wet.
Well, all I'm saying is think. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And what was the
And
other one
the
again?
girl deaf for 4 years hits her head.
Yeah. That's just...
What have you learned from that?
What is that?
Well, imagine how happy you'd be. Remember that time when I nearly died when I choked on a Mr. Freeze pop? Right?
No, tell us that one again.
No, I told you, didn't I?
Tell us again.
Yeah, but the people will remember it, and then it's...
They weren't listening. Go on. What happened?
It was ages ago when my mum and dad used to go out shopping on a Friday.
1970s?
Get the food in. get a week's load of food in the cupboard and that, and we'd, they'd come in with all the food, and we'd all be like, oh God, there's no food left on a Thursday really, so we'd all be hungry on the Friday by the time the food got in.
I love that.
And
That
I'd
they
be
wouldn't
like-
eat it. I imagine him like jackal puppies.
Yeah.
Just like licking your parents' mouth for food as
So-
they come through the door.
So they come in from the supermarket, they're emptying the box. Our kid had got some biscuits and what have you. I
Frenzy, just a feeding frenzy, like pigeons.
I grabbed the Mr. Freeze Pop and knocked it back really quick, but it wasn't frozen, so I knocked it back so it was like a liquid, and it went down the wrong way, right, and I was choking, right, and I nearly died. It must have been about, how long can you go before you die?
A couple of minutes to do
Right,
it.
I reckon about a minute 50. Right, I was really close to dying.
How do you know you were close to dying? Did your life flash before you?
No, but I just was like...
There's loads of instances of him eating pops.
Yeah, exactly.
I just was dead.
40 of those.
Whatever, right? Anyway.
What do you think you'd see if your life flashed past you? What do you think, which elements would stand out for you, do you think?
What? Start now, go back. What do you remember? What's the first thing you remember?
As a kid?
Yeah, just anything now.
Being in the hall and having our dog licking my face.
That's your earliest memory?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Right, next one's probably being at primary school with Lindsay.
Yeah.
Was that your girlfriend?
Well, a little friend who was a girl.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we used to have like tins with letters in, and you'd have to write stuff. But anyway, what were we doing?
What? He got confused.
Right, so anyway...
I'm intrigued by the dog that was licking your face.
Well, bin that.
We work with that.
No, it's a great feature. I just think you need to be a little bit more careful about what you consider to be education.
Go on,
All
funny.
right,
I fell over.
All right, well,
We'll work on it next week. Play a tune, and what have you got for us? Because we've got a big competition.
We've
Come
got
on.
to do the competition. We've only got 25
Yeah, well, come on
minutes.
then,
Don't worry
quick
about
then.
it, Carl.
Do
Play a
something,
tune.
play
We'll
a
come back with
tune.
Rockbusters.
What are we playing?
Let's play a bit of Tupac.
Oh, that's what I'm coming out to, isn't it?
Yeah,
The fight.
exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
Whack it up, whack it up. Right, okay, let's get this show well and truly on the road. We better start educating Ricky next. Carl, what have you got for me? I can't wait for learning. I need learning. I need education.
We should just
Teach
explain,
me something.
obviously, for those that have just tuned in, Karl tries to teach Ricky 3 things each week.
Based on the pun title.
And yeah, each of
educating
them, just to tantalise Ricky, is abbreviated into some kind of headline.
a cryptic clue involving a pun.
So what have you got for us this week?
They are really cryptic this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
First story, little headline, is don't worry about him, he candle it.
He candle it.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like he can handle it, but it's not. Brilliant.
Second one.
Get a lobe of
I'm
Get a lobe of this.
Some classics. Who can forget? Get a lobe of this.
Yeah. Coming soon.
And stocking Aitken Waterman. Go on.
Second one.
Yeah.
I'm committed to this treatment.
I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
All right, tantalising.
Yeah. And the last one, the police are causing a bit of a stare.
The way he looks when he says it. I wish we could see. Can't we get Karl on telly?
There's got to be a way.
We cannot. Look, with all the cable channels, anyone can get on telly these days. Let's
Right,
let's phone up. Let's get you on Choice or something. Just Karl.
What are you going for?
Oh, he can handle it. I think.
Don't worry about him. He candle it.
He candle it.
Sorry,
Okay,
yeah.
let's hear this one.
Right, are you familiar with the phrase burning the candle at both ends?
Yeah.
Do you know how it's come about?
I know a man who does.
I assumed that it was to get more light in the room.
How would that work?
Well, they'd put it sideways and light both wicks, so out of one candle they could get two. No, go on.
No, what it is...
I know what
is,
it means. It means you're doing too much. You're staying up too much.
Right.
You're not getting enough sleep. And you're
Well, years ago,
yeah.
when they didn't have light bulbs and that.
Oh yeah. What year is this? Literally ages ago, specifically.
Yeah, quite a bit back.
Okay.
Didn't have light bulbs and that, so they used to have candles
When
in
did the
the...
light bulb come in? Because I can't remember at the moment.
don't know.
Okay, go on.
So, yeah, so they've got a light bulb.
You're not. You wouldn't know. You're a doctor. You're not a historian. Go on.
And people who worked a lot of hours, yeah,
How many? Literally lots.
they get up early in the morning because they have to be up early.
Yeah.
And it's dark outside, so they'd light the candle.
Sure.
And they'd wear it out a bit. And then they'd be getting in late as well.
Yeah.
And like, they'd be like, oh, it's dark, I'll have to light the candle again. And they're burning candle at both ends of the day. So that's where the saying comes from, burning the candle at both ends. So,
All right.
that's a little lesson.
Yeah.
Lesson one.
Okay. Can I have?
No, you can't have
You
another
can't
one
rush
yet.
into them, Rick. You've got to.
I've got to soak
you've
in
got,
that.
You've got to soak that one in. Any questions for Karl off the back of that?
What do you think?
So people were, I mean, basically where this comes from is people would
Literally burning the candle at the end of the day.
Sure.
There you go. So we've still got.
Go on.
I'm committed to this treatment. And
I can't wait. This is like Christmas
Rick,
Eve
I
for
should
me.
just say-
It's like Christmas. I've got to open another present now.
No, I'm afraid we've got to save it. Rick, raw,
Nirvana.
amazing.
We were just talking. We were getting excited about that.
Yeah,
weren't we?
got an incredible
Brilliant.
voice he has.
And Grohl drumming it's brilliant. You know, you're right. The new one from Nirvana. Well, it's time for Educating Ricky Part 2, isn't it? I'm excited, Carl. I'm going to learn so much from this. What's the choices again? What
Right, you've got left.
Still keep phoning your answers to Email. Sorry, yeah.
The answers to Rockbusters.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Educating Ricky Part 2.
Right. I'm committed to this treatment.
Yeah.
Is one.
I've got to go for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the other one is the police are causing a bit of a stir.
He still says it like it's the best thing he's ever come up with, which in a way it is.
It could be. Right, go on then. I'm committed to this treatment.
Right. Do you know the saying?
Is it just sayings now? Are they all sayings? This
No,
one?
no, they're not.
Okay.
No, the other one isn't. Frog in your throat.
The saying "there's a frog in your throat."
Yeah.
I assume it's when you croak a little bit. You sound like a frog.
No. Right. Might seem a bit weird, this one. Right. But years ago.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, what is that clue? Committed to this treatment?
It's about frogs committed.
Probably works better with a K and an ER written down.
Well, also, if you pronounced it "committed,"
yeah.
but not committed.
Committed to this treatment! Right, go on then.
That's
Right,
genius.
So yeah.
Well, what?
You go to the doctors and you go with throat hurting a bit.
Right.
And what they did ages ago.
Ages ago? What year was this approximately?
We are going back quite a bit with this one.
Oh, okay, go on.
And the doctor would say.
Did history. Imagine years ago. Go on.
And the doctor would say, right, keep your mouth open and you just look at your tonsils. And the jaw would ache a bit because they weren't as quick back then because they didn't have the technology and stuff, and they'd have to like stare at it and study it and stuff. And like they get an achy jaw, right?
Keeping their mouth open.
Yeah, like you get,
Yeah.
you eat a Mars bar or whatever. So they'd sat there and they used to always close their mouth, and it used to annoy the doctor. Right?
Oh.
So what they did, they used to get a toad
Right.
and put it in the mouth.
Rubbish.
Okay. Keep talking. Keep talking.
And that way they couldn't close the mouth because either they'd squash it,
Right.
or apparently you're not allowed to lick a toad's back.
So the doctor would have them for breaking the law?
No, but it's poisonous, right? A toad's back. You should never lick a toad's back.
Or put it in your mouth, really.
Oh, just stop for a second.
Wait. What?
Can I just ask one question?
Go on, yeah,
Just
go
ask
on.
one question.
I've got a few, but
no,
go on.
sure. My initial thought is, it sounds like a brilliant bit of sort of medical knowledge there. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My only thought is, how does the doctor see past the toad at your tonsils?
What's he actually looking at with the mouth open? Surely the toad is
Isn't
in
it
the
like
way.
hopping around in the way?
It didn't say.
Sorry, and my first question is, was this on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Carl, that is bollocks. That is, I mean...
Well, all right then. Let's turn this round. Where does the saying, you got a frog in your throat come from?
Probably because you sound a bit croaky. Probably that. Probably because you sound a little bit like a frog when you've got a sore throat.
Carl, did you not question it just for a moment when you read it? Just for a second, didn't you think that seems an odd approach? Firstly, why a frog of all the different
Because
species?
it's poisonous. A toad.
So a toad, so it's a toad as well.
Yeah, well, it worked. I'm committed. Worked.
No,
My point is it's frog in the throat.
I was going to change it to, have you heard the news Toad Day? But I went with the frog.
Oh God!
Right, so
that's
think
rubbish.
about it.
So that's rubbish. Next, can I have
Let's play a tune. Let's come up with the
God?
last one. Can I just say? No, just play it. Just play it.
Yeah.
Yo, Carl.
I have to thank my mate Dave, who sent me an incredible 4-disc compilation. That was one of the tunes on there.
It looks professional. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
The
Yeah.
effort
Oh,
is
he's gone to too much
commendable.
effort. Ben Queller. It's a track called "In Other Words" from his album Shah Shah.
Open wide. Oh dear, that's interesting. Oh, here, doctor. Look, you've actually got a frog in your throat. I didn't get there. I put it in there. That's the most ludicrous story I've ever heard, Carl. Why don't you think when you read these things?
I think there's always going to be a bit of truth in all of these. I mean, that fella called up, didn't he, and said, I'm not sure about the, putting a frog in your throat if you've got, problems with your tonsils or whatever. But he said years ago, if someone had toothache, they'd get hold of a frog and strap it to the face.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe down the line, maybe they did. Maybe they did do
I think Caligula made his emperor a horse and emperor as well. But I mean,
well, what about the frog thing with a poisonous back?
It's rubbish.
That's true. No, the toads have the secretions in the
Why?
But they didn't put it in people's mouths.
No, so well, I'll tell you why. When a badger or a heron tastes the toad, it's horrible. Ugh. The toad might die, but it's for the good of the species, because then think how many toads looking like that heron could eat in its lifetime. So the fact that one toad sacrificed itself, all those other toads in that heron's manner will be safe.
Why? I mean, we've talked about animals a lot on the show, right? Yeah. And when God made a toad...
Sure. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to stop you there. Straight away.
Don't. Just let him carry on.
Right. Okay. There's annoying things out there, jellyfish is a big problem with me. I don't understand what they do in the sea and stuff.
Right.
Right, but we'll leave them.
God's
right?
problem for me, but go on.
We won't talk about jellyfish. No. With the toad, right, if it's to protect itself...
Yeah.
Right, now
it's not to protect itself, it's to protect its species.
No, yeah, but that, surely, right, if the toad had a choice, if God said, right, what I'm going to do for you here, you can have something like a lobster's got claws, big claws to have a fight. Or I can give you something that if someone's having a go at you, you've got to try and persuade them to lick your back as a defence.
Yeah.
What use is, right...
my God, sir.
Well, I'll tell you why.
What is God
The
up
fact
to?
that there are still toads around is a testament to that defence working. That's all I'm going to say, okay? If the toad had died out, you'd have a point. But they're still around. It works, alright?
And don't start slagging God off. He's got a lot on his plate. Basically, I think he took on too much.
Particularly in 1 week.
Exactly, it was crazy.
Danger High Voltage, Electric 6, XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Carl's getting all flustered because I put an elastic band around his head, and we've had a definition of...
Well, hang on a second,
because
there's an update to that, Rick.
Go on.
We did just have one definition here of a frog in the throat. Apparently this has come from some internet site, so who knows how convincing it is, but it says frog in the throat, meaning suffering from temporary hoarseness, needing to clear the throat. Origin from the Old English frogger, meaning hoarseness. That's from Chris. Now that sounds slightly suspect to me.
Why?
But frogger? I mean, it seems odd that it would derive from that when it so clearly appears to be you sound like a frog when you have a sore throat.
Yeah, but the word frog could come from Frogger, because it sounds like it's croaking.
Wasn't Frogger a game you could play on the on the Spectrum?
That's a great game.
But listen, hang on, there's an update to that, because just to
common frog, of course, Rana temporara, that's the Latin name. Well, your toad is Buffo.
You may be trying to show off, but I think you're about to embarrass yourself as well, because you've been slagging off young Karl. Yeah. It says here, another email, it doesn't tell us who it's from. Although it's hard to believe now, at one time, medieval physicians believed that the secretions of a frog could cure a cough if they were coated on the throat of the patient. Yeah. That in itself sounds repulsive, but what makes the idea even worse is the application of the secretions. Instead of painting the treatment on, something which may also seem rational, a live frog was placed into the mouth of the sufferer, where it remained until the physician decided that the treatment was complete.
Right.
Apparently Shakespeare's son-in-law, that's a question mark, I don't know what that means. Anyway, it's no wonder that today a froggy or croaky attempt at speech is said to be a frog in your throat. So, you can see that what's happened there is Karl's misread or been slightly misinformed about a medieval practice. In a sense, you're both winners, just for taking part. What's your final one, Karl?
Right, the final story is, the police are causing a bit of a stir.
I can't wait.
It's about this fella, I think it's in England somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't know when it happened, but
literally ages ago, or
basically, well, I think it's when they were trying to crack down on like drunken people walking about in the street.
Oh yeah.
And they found this
Saturday that way.
And found this fella, and all the local people were saying, "Oh, look at him wandering around. He's drunk and what have you." That's not right. Get the police in. He got arrested and that, and they got him in the court. And the judge was there, and he says, "So what's all this? What's going on? What are you doing wandering about when you've had a drink? You know the rules. You shouldn't be doing that." You had a glazed expression on your face. blah, blah, blah. What do you have to say for yourself? He only had a glass eye.
So you have 2 glass eyes?
No, he had 1. But that was, they were about to sort of lock him up.
Was he a bit pissed up as well?
Well, he was pretty livid.
Or was he also drunk with a glass eye?
No, that's the weird thing. He wasn't even, he hadn't even had a drink.
So they just thought, because he had a weird stare.
Because his eyes were all glazed.
Yeah. Where'd you get this from? Why are you telling me this? Yeah, but why are you telling me this? I mean, thank you, because it's, killed a couple of minutes, but why is this educating me? What are you telling me here?
Because there's a bit of a thing there, a bit of a fable, that don't always judge a book by its cover. Yeah? So, the guy, he hadn't even had a drink. He'd probably just been shopping.
Yeah.
Walking down the street, and everyone's, like, getting involved. Like, what's he doing?
Hang on, I don't understand. He's walking down the street, happens to have a glass eye. He was doing nothing else to suggest he was drunk. You don't pick people up just because their eye looks slightly off.
But even if it happened, why are you telling me? With no particular detail. I know this, that we're going to get
It's not enough information.
I know, yeah.
No, there's a bit of a lesson there, educating Ricky. Just watch what you say. Don't always jump to conclusions.
The only education I can take from that is that if I ever do become a policeman, I shouldn't just arrest people because they look a bit drunk. I should just tap their eye with a pen. And goes, oh, okay, on you go.
Well,
on you go, yeah.
Guys, can I just stop you there? I'm just going to email Richard Anderson and tell him I agree.
Right, listen, we're running out of time and that.
Where does the phrase frog in the throat come from?
We've got
it here. He's been told us.
Well,
We'll play a tune and come out with that. Have we got anything lined up?
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done.
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right.
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime.
This monkey
and
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is
Yeah.
they've got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
Prison.
Is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. Mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, do you say it?
No,
well, then you know how to say it.
Well, all right, Robin. Caught Robin.
Say it again, though.
Who's Robin? Who's Robin?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off for
there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they
prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery. I wondered if they'd get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, "Parole unlikely for inmates of monkey prison." Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patiala houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys.
They were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And robbing and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Karl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something, you know.
So can you get us a video? Alright.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
Alright.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See you
go.
later.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed in to me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's a good story and that, and they're surprised they haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? Who was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test, it turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those... Right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's gonna do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, everyone's saying, yeah, he's gonna win. And suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him.
Yeah.
Right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Karl.
You go.
Right, doesn't look familiar. Who's he?
Weird.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what is it? Or who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's just
a bit short. He's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race starts.
Oh, he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy? Yeah. Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right. Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway...
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but... quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on.
Quite hairy for a run. Because normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
no.
How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff. He walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
Right? No, don't keep talking.
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909 and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there then?
400 metres, right? Now the thing is...
talk shit.
The annoying thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
Oh, shut up!
right?
He became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to Athens?
Well, it's a joke. They're winding you up, Karl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
We're a pair.
Brilliant.
So, okay, here we go, right. If anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio, okay? Well, that's all. Okay.
Look, you're getting nervous.
Okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's alright. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Monkeys, Pleasant Valley Sunday, brilliant. XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington.
This show is monkey heavy, isn't it? It is monkey heavy. Karl, if you were president, would you sort of make it compulsory to maybe have a little monkey? Everyone has a little monkey of their own. Little chimps out and out, old age pensioners.
It's not a bad little, It's funny, because there was, a story the other day, when I was looking for monkey news. There's a story about a couple who couldn't have any kids, right? There's something wrong with them, but they really wanted a kid. And they got some, dodgy email address where they could buy a baby online, right? It was someone who would have a kid, and you could buy it for $3,000 or something, right? Yeah. So anyway, they got one, they got picked, and they're like, brilliant, there's the money. Got the baby and everything, they were loving it. Playing with it and stuff. As it got older...
Feeding it.
It got area.
Oh, shut the Oh, Karl.
Turned out they'd been sold a chimp.
You maniac, you stupid mank twat. Don't talk shit. That is as if what?
Didn't know it.
Oh, don't talk. Are you mental? You stupid.
That didn't make it into monkey news.
I know, yeah.
It's a bit sad though, we don't like to bring the feature down.
Yeah.
But
and
anyway.
how long was this into... It got hairy. They're born hairy. They're not born like humans then develop hair, because they go, hold on, we better get the chimp stuff kicking in now, because we're in the jungle.
School photograph, they were like, hang on a minute. He looks a bit weird.
Oh, you are just the rubbish. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Karl.
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. David Bowie, Sorrow, on XFM 104.9. Nearly there, but, we're working our way up to the grand finale. The bit where Karl spouts absolute nonsense from a dodgy source on the internet about a monkey who did something impossible.
Let's cue up the jingle.
Hang on. All right.
Perfect.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Let's have a look. This one's from some woman, right?
Yeah.
And she was taking part in the London to Brighton bike ride, right? Lovely day, weather's good and everything.
What year?
She's just a couple of months ago. She's done all the training, right? Done all the training and stuff. Got a brand new bike for it. Got a little puncher outfit and stuff, all set for the day, right? It's a nice day. She sets off. They all start pedalling and that on the way to Brighton, right? So she knows the route and that. Got little headphones on, cycling along. Suddenly...
Right, okay. I'll stop you now. If a cyclist overtakes her and is going really fast and it's sort of hunched over, but it's got like lots of cycling gear on and a helmet and goggles, and they can't tell what it is, but they just know it's like a little hairy fella who hasn't bothered shaving his legs, which is weird, isn't it? Because cyclists usually shave their legs, and this bloke had really hairy legs. But and it won. They gave it the medal. It won 3 years running. They gave it the key to the city. It had its own game show, and then someone said, "Hold on, though, this fella's all hunched over and he's only 3'5" and his arms are longer than his body. It's a chimp. If it goes anywhere near that, we're never doing it again."
More monkey news next week.
She's cycling along.
Anyway, she's cycling along, right? And this tricycle.
I couldn't predict that.
There's always one element you can never anticipate.
Yeah. A kiddie's tricycle with a little kid on it. Little hairy kid with a helmet. Okay, just go on then.
Well, the tricycle comes
Whizzing past,
thing.
Strong legs, and chimps.
So she's thinking that, but didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist. Oh, God! You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? And they got talking, so it was a nice day, nice race and all that. He said, "Did you see a little thing on a tricycle?"
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, turns out...
Yeah! Well, what did you say thing? Well, no, that's suspicious. I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fellow on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out...
Go on.
It was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well, Christ almighty, there you go. Unbelievable, and it was a chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like...
We're never doing this again.
Checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay, I'll stop you there again. Right? If it turns out she doesn't lose, right, and the circus goes, "We're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it."
No. So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, "Look, saw a little hairy fella."
Why did she care?
Because she wanted to know. She thought it was a bit odd.
Well,
Turns out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it.
Of course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh, God! I'm gonna die! Oh, God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh, God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not an important point.
Like, that's important. What's the matter with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle, but more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride?
Following the crowd,
No,
Steve.
no.
What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff.
No, he hadn't!
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not if it
that
wants
it's
to.
prejudice that it'll go, "Is it because I is hairy?" You idiot!
Right? So...
Wow, that is the worst. That is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Okay, monkey-related news from Karl Pilkington.
Right. Do you know the monkey that went into space?
Yeah.
Yep.
It happened in 1958.
Right.
Now you know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did he do next?
What
he
did the
do
monkey do next?
Yeah.
One appearance on Celebrity Squares and it was like forgotten.
Right.
Yeah, cut a novelty record.
Yeah, just like Rick Waller.
I'll tell you what happened. He got back and all that.
He got back. Heroes welcome.
NASA sort of said, you did a good job. And that's where a lot of people think it all ended.
Sure.
Yeah.
But NASA were like, well, hang on a minute. We spent a lot of time. We've trained him up and stuff. So he's like, he's saying, sure, I've learned a lot. I've still got it all. I've kept it all. I know what to do. So they said, right, we'll use you. So he turned into like a bit of a trainer at NASA.
We want to send you out on the top of an organ.
You put on this little bellhop outfit.
Can you smoke fags?
Yeah.
I'll have a go.
So they were getting in new monkeys. You know, the main man at NASA was saying, "Can you teach these the sound?" He's going, "Of course I can." Do you know what I mean? I remember it all. I know what's going on. I'll tell them what buttons to press, what to do in emergencies, that sort of thing. It was technically sort of employed by the army.
Right,
Because
can I just fit in here? I don't know the story, Karl, and I might embarrass myself here. You've got an army of people out there that will probably send me an equally deranged email from a different website, but I'm pretty sure when they sent the monkey into space, it was to monitor his physiology. He didn't press any buttons or learn to dock or take off. It was just the effects of weightlessness and space on basically a primate. I'm pretty sure he was tied in with electrodes to his head. So, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I could be proved.
But even if that were the case, and he had learned to press one or two very basic buttons.
Definitely not. Definitely
But
not.
even if it were the case, I'm pretty certain they wouldn't have brought him back to train up Neil Armstrong.
Right, definitely. Go on then.
Going, Neil, what are you going to say when you come out there?
Yeah.
I was thinking of just saying, I'm on the moon.
Hello, it's made of cheese. Don't say that.
Don't
What
say
about, I've noticed that you got little legs, right? But mankind stepped forward. Well, how could I put that?
I was just going to say, I'm on the moon, it's great to be here, I wish you were here.
I've got to think so.
Hi,
better than that.
Mum.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, basically, he got back. They sorted him out with a nice pension. He was happy. Because of, like, the rank that he got, he was like, you know, he had loads of medals and stuff. He said, right, we'll make him a colonel. He got that. Like I say, he got a pension. How does it end? He died in 1969. He was buried with his wife. He passed away.
His wife. I'm sure it just goes on to a different website about something completely different. And
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
talking about Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah. His page is missing. Oh dear.
So,
Well, Karl, if someone could call in, did they train Leica the dog to sort of like, you know, dock and
He never
re-entry?
made it back, did he, like?
They didn't bother. They didn't even bother.
They didn't bother bringing him
They
back.
just sent him up there, and they didn't have technology to bring him back. And they just went, yeah, that's that. That's brilliant. Well, I can do that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
really?
Yeah. What do you think of that, Karl? Rubbish, isn't it?
Sort of brought it down a bit. But
But the little monkey made a colonel. Hero. Big hero. What was he in? What craft was he in? Sputnik.
just hang on a minute. He was in Jupiter AM.
Yeah.
Let me see that piece of paper. Let me
Yeah,
put it
I can guarantee there's nothing there about his training other than let's hope he's not sick on the control panel when we shoot him up at 400 Gs. Oh dear. I love the fact that you think that this monkey was a high... Do you know what I mean? When you think of these things that they send a monkey in space, do you think of the Planet of the Apes? Like they're sort of talking sort of chimps and gorillas and they're in tunics on horseback with snub-nosed rifles. What do you think of?
Just a little monkey getting on with it. He knows his job, he knows what he's got to do, he gets on with it.
Look, he's pressed the button. Watch him press the button. This takes me back. Do you remember 1965, I think it was?
We're going to use him to train other DJs.
That's it then.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. Got to hide your love away. According to the Beatles on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Right, Karl, come on.
where
monkey
were we?
news.
Where
Everyone's
we?
composed. The jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee that. Monkey news.
Excellent. Okay.
Right, where were we?
We would just start again. There's some people making a documentary.
For what? Okay,
Making a documentary in the jungle and that.
Right.
Stumble across a little gang.
Okay, come on.
All right.
A little gang of monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So the camera crew are there filming it.
Yes.
Everything's going normal.
It's all fine,
Nothing odd about it.
Okay. They're not running a restaurant, they've not got any barber shops, nothing.
No.
Just regular monkeys going about their business, yeah.
So anyway, what normally happens is the monkeys sleep with the partner.
They already do what?
They don't sort of sleep around and that. Once they find the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
they stick with them, right?
Okay.
But anyway, they were watching this one, right? And it's going around a bit, sleeping around,
Oily.
and it was getting fatter. They thought, this is a bit odd,
Yeah.
right? So followed it round and see it having it away. Turns out, little prostitute.
Oh, God!
It's a little monkey prostitute.
And it was getting fatter because it was charging them bananas.
What a load of old rubbish.
Charging them bananas! What was it, a boy or... It was a...
Woman. Little woman monkey.
That's the most extraordinary monkey news I've ever heard.
Oh! That is genius!
Has this documentary been televised?
I don't think it's been on yet.
No.
And that's all the information you've got?
Yeah.
And is that's one banana for everything?
The half a banana is for...
Just oral.
A poor job.
Right.
If you want full-blown monkey sex, it is 2.5 bananas.
Sure.
So,
Let's just play a song.
let's just play...
All right, well, this is our penultimate show, so we're back next week. We're going to make it a barnstormer, I'm sure, lads. I want 100% behind it, 110% next week. All right, none of this giggling, none of this infantile giggling, like
Okay.
two schoolboys.
Right.
All right, we're going to come back, we're going to have some quality monkey news next week. We're going to have all kinds of treats, I would have thought.
Okay.
Some great prizes. All right, are we okay?
Yeah,
We all
best show.
behind that?
Let's make next week the best show ever.
Good luck. If you miss it, then you miss out. We're ending with a track from a couple of years back. I think it was 92, 93. Dinosaur Jr. Start Chopping. Play that. Start playing. Forget start chopping. Start playing.
Alright.
All right?
See you next week.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's what everyone's been waiting for.
For the
It's what
last
Karl
time.
exists for the last time. It's monkey news.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, are you familiar with 100th monkey?
Keep
The what?
talking.
100th monkey?
100th.
Yeah, like as in like, or more than 99.
100th.
Yeah.
The 100th monkey.
Yeah, are you familiar with that?
No.
No. Anyway, thanks. That was monkey
we'll
news.
leave that
Next
then.
week, Adam and Jet. What do you mean you're going to leave that?
Well, I thought it was a popular phrase or something.
What, 100th monkey?
Yeah.
What do you mean a popular phrase? What, why? What? Because you're going to do songs and phrases with it next week. We've said it once before, 100th monkey.
No, it's just, it says the expression 100th monkey.
Well, do
That's
it anyway.
where it
What's the
comes from.
story?
Well, it's from the 1950s, right?
Right.
And the way they got it because they were following some monkeys about, right? And they cited
Who was?
It was.
journalists
Oh, yeah, why?
Oh, yeah.
just to see what they're up to. Right?
Okay, so they're following some monkeys around, yeah.
What was it? What, a documentary?
Anyway, one of them
Come on!
One of them washed some potatoes.
Right, okay.
Right, let's leave that. Right, let's leave that one.
Come on!
A monkey washing potatoes?
Can we leave that one?
No, you cannot. It's the
You've
last
got to do
monkey
it now. They're following a... What is it? Sort of like a family. Is it a family of monkeys or a...
It was just one chimp and it was washing a potato and he thought, that's a bit odd. Right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
It turns out that ended up teaching another monkey
Yeah.
how to wash a potato.
No, they do it. They go down and wash them in the sea because they like the taste of salt. And
The weird thing is, though, when it got to the 100th monkey, right, even though it hadn't been taught how to wash a potato,
Yeah.
it automatically knew what to do.
What do you
don't know what
mean?
you're talking
What do you
about.
mean?
It was in them. It was in them that they knew that when they get a potato, they had to wash it. That isn't the monkey news. I'm just saying that's where the expression come from, but you haven't even heard of that. So,
Well, there's a couple of things there that it could be another upshot, and you know, an instinct is part of your genetics as anything else.
Washing a potato.
But you can't pass on acquired characteristics, so that's nonsense. If you mean that someone was taught they had a child and it knew it, there's no chemical memory as such. In
That's what's
some
So
of
that
the-
wasn't even
That's what's
monkey
weird.
news.
What else you got?
Monkey news.
Right, let's do monkey news.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Oh, we may as well have some monkey news.
Let's have some
Right,
monkey news.
Do some monkey news. You made enough noise there, Rick? You want to...
Sorry, but sometimes I like to move around, lounge and that, and at the mic.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's have the jingle. We've not heard it for a while.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news, you
Right. I haven't read this through properly. I'm doing it zoomed.
Right. What do you mean you haven't read it through properly?
Basically, right, it's about problems with chat rooms and that, right? A lot of people, it's like the new way of meeting people and that in it now, chat rooms. You get on there, you can have
Right,
a chat.
if you say someone was having a meeting with someone they
Please
wanted to
don't
meet,
preempt it.
right? Okay,
Please don't preempt it.
Right, there is not an animal in the world that
Right, it
can
doesn't
operate and
matter. Do you want
understand.
to know the story? You said that
Did they get
monkeys-
married? It was 3 months later. She realised, oh, there's a lot of bananas gone from my fridge.
See, what annoys
I
me
want
is,
a divorce.
This is what annoys me.
Bobo.
though. You say that monkeys can do Shakespeare if they're given the time.
No, That's not it.
Let's not get into the whole
It's a
Shakespeare and
philosophical
monkeys.
conundrum.
Please, let's not get into that debate again. We'll be
It's
here all
about
night.
it's about
Yeah. Right, so
infinity.
this one then.
Oh.
So this chat room, right? And the thing is, with chat rooms, you have like a big boss who's looking over it and making sure nothing dodgy is going on.
Right.
Right, so certain keywords come up and
Who's that,
sort
Dr.
of thing.
Zayas?
Right. So anyway, they were looking over it, trying to look for dodgy stuff, but they kept coming over like really strange things. Like instead of saying, "Do you want to meet in a restaurant or bar?" Right, it'd be like,
Do you want me in a tree?
"What tree do you want to meet?" on?"
Right, okay.
Are you shooting off?
That's the end, yeah.
I'll see you later,
Seriously,
mate.
'cause that's gone
I'm just going to listen to the end of it anyway.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you believe that shit, honestly.
No, I'm just telling you what's online.
Let's hear the rest of it.
How you're nearly you're ill. You're nearly okay. Well, I don't know the PC term for this, so I really apologise. You're nearly retarded in some aspects.
Instead of sort of saying wear something sexy, they'd say make sure you bring plenty of bananas. and
Right,
stuff
you're
like that.
talking absolute. Okay.
Are you making up the monkey news now because you can't find it anymore?
And instead of saying, should we get married, they're saying, how swollen and red is your arse?
Do you wanna
You
have a look?
stupid fool.
No, that was me. So that's pretty much that. Is there time for monkey news?
I think we got to have monkey news.
Let's
And
play
then that second track from the Ryan Adams.
Let's play the jingle though, if we can.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you
Right. Now, it was back in the 1980s.
Right. So it is quite topical then. Okay. When did this happen then? 1980s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a Colombian F1 sort of, Formula One driver. Apparently these races were going on, right? And someone kept winning them.
Right, okay, forget it. No, don't do it. It's because it's rubbish. Because it's rubbish.
Right, so someone kept winning the races.
So this human that kept winning the races. So this human being that kept winning the races, Karl, what was his name?
His name it's Jimmy something.
Yeah. How tall was he? Just out of interest. No,
let's hear the story. Let's hear the story.
Was he about 4 foot 8?
You might find out if I tell you the story. Right?
Go on.
So anyway, he kept winning and everyone was like, oh, he's brilliant, this guy, who is he, and all that.
Yeah.
But his gimmick, right?
Was never showing his body or face?
That's right. Never
You're
took his
joking.
helmet off.
You're an idiot.
Never took his helmet off, right?
You know the short trousers he used to wear? His trousers were about a foot long, but his shirts, the sleeves were really long.
Anyway, right, so because he wouldn't take his helmet off... and
You're an idiot.
He was taking part in, the F3, which is like the lower ranks of Formula 1 and that.
Just get to it.
Everyone thought it was like a famous driver who was taking part in that.
Get to being a monkey.
Anyway, what happened was there was a crash one day.
Yeah.
And the car tipped over. Everyone's like, oh.
He ran up a tree.
So
They were suspecting when he ran away with the ambulance, people up a tree and started eating a banana.
So the marshals ran over and the ambulance people were there and they were about to take his helmet off. And the marshal was like, don't take his helmet off.
And give away the secret that he's a monkey.
Give away the secret and that.
Yeah, chimp. Yeah.
Took his helmet off.
Jimmy Chimpus.
Little monkey under there.
No, definitely not. Okay, let's play Ryan Adams.
Did he survive? Let me just a couple of questions. Did he survive?
Yeah, he did, yeah. He was allowed to keep all the awards that he won.
Sure.
But he wasn't allowed to take part in any other races.
Yeah, didn't happen. This is Ryan Adams. We'll see you next week.
This is a song called The Shadowlands, also from that Life is Hell album. It's good stuff.
Idiot. Okay.
Play the jingle.
Oh, what is it?
Chimpanzee that.
Oh, yeah. Chimpanzee that. Monkey news.
Right, well, the last one of the year. It's not that good, but this is all that's been going on all week.
Yeah.
Little monkey. What happened is, it's this plane, right? Aeroflot, I think it is, Russian airline. Having a good flight. Everything's going normal and that.
This is going to be libelous. The pilot... Sorry, I mustn't interrupt my side. How tall was the pilot on this flight?
Okay, listen, we've had a few complaints. People saying, don't interrupt monkey
Steve,
news.
Okay.
Don't interrupt monkey
Okay, I
news.
won't then.
It's like the
Okay.
weather girl complaining whilst Trevor McDonald's doing...
Okay, all right. Go on then.
All right, so the flight's going well. Food's been served and all the rest of it. Anyway, someone gets upset about not having many nuts.
Right, they've not got enough nuts.
They hand the nuts out and that. One of the sort of passengers is going mental. Because
What's he saying?
He's just
What
going
language
mad.
is he talking? Is he Russian or English?
So anyway, there's a bit of a fight going on. Fight starts happening. People are going, what's up with that little fella? Right?
The little hairy bloke.
So they sort of drag him.
What's wrong with Bob Hoskins? And why is he screaming? Why isn't he talking in his usual Cockney accent? Why is Bob Hoskins screaming and grabbing at nuts?
So, you've ruined it. Right?
Come on.
Have I ruined?
Right, Rick, turn his microphone off so he
Okay,
can't interrupt
right.
you.
Right. So anyway, so there's a fight going on. Nuts are going everywhere, right? So, anyway, so they manage to tie him down. They get him on the floor, tie his legs up and that, right?
His little legs.
Get him to
Come on.
See you later. Have a good Christmas.
No! Carl, how dare you? Finish the story.
All that happened is they got back. It turned out that he shouldn't have been on the plane anyway.
Why?
His passport wasn't valid.
Right.
And you can't cause problems on planes and that. So he got put in a cell for a bit. Turned out it was a little monkey. All right.
Quick question, how did he complain about the shortage of nuts?
Yeah.
He just was going mental.
Right, he didn't actually call over a stewardess, he just...
Well, how did he get on the plane in the first place? What ticket did he have?
Have a good Christmas and that.
But you
yeah?
know it's rubbish. You
See
must
you
know
later.
that's rubbish.
All
You
the
must
best.
know that's rubbish.
All the best.
You must know that's rubbish.
Where is he going?
Oh, my car is on. Tim Burgess. Brilliant. XFM 104.9. Right. Well, we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
We had Karl in a little film, but I think we've only got time for monkey news, you know?
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Karl?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do monkey news.
All right.
Play the jingle?
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, it's in there with like the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is it a nurse?
Depends. What depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies her.
So,
Chimp fancies her. He's putting on lipstick. Chimp fancies her because she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman
Yeah.
because, he gets to a point when she sees him every day. She
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
Right, come on,
he's
let him
allowed
tell
out.
the
He's
story.
allowed out.
Oh,
the
it's not a
cage.
story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Right. So he notices like the code on the door, right?
Right.
Whatever 247 or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got
Yeah.
that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of
Definitely not.
lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
finish.
No, because
So-
Steve, you know what's going to happen.
Let him finish.
I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's
command you to
ridiculous.
let him
And he's
finish.
going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. and that, right?
You are mad! No! I
Little bit
can't!
of- little
It's
bit-
gone too far!
little bit of,
microphone.
No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right,
Your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing
Right.
the story.
So-
Turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn him off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty
I
good.
didn't mention the mascara!
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. He's looking good, 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit!
All right, well, this is the final one. Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you
Right, well, this monkey news story, right, it's about this fella, a couple of fellas in Texas,
Yeah.
sort of running a farm,
Yeah.
right?
Just gonna say, they definitely fellas. Well, how tall are they?
Can we
the fellas
just let him tell
Okay,
the
they are
story?
human beings. These two are human beings.
Time's against us.
They're
Rick.
running this farm and that, and anyway, so they're outside getting the cattle, and he turns round, right?
It's just that cow's...
Couple of monkeys walking about. So he goes, what's going on, right? So anyway, so it's in Texas. They don't know what to do with the monkeys. There isn't a zoo. It's fairly barren there, isn't it? You know what I mean? Not much going about. So the other fella who runs the farm with him said, look, we need a bit of an hand, right? So said, let's teach them some stuff, and the monkeys were happy with that because they were lost anyway, right? So they had a
They had nothing to do. They were bumming around. They were looking for work.
They'd hired a motorhome. They'd gone out of their way.
Maybe it's like the Hulk. They're like Bruce Banner wandering around going, I need some work. You won't get angry, will you?
So anyway, right, so they taught these monkeys how to ride a horse, right? So they've both got a...
Sorry, you're sure Charlton Heston's not going to pop up? You're sure you weren't watching a video last night and thought it was a documentary?
They've both got a horse each, right? They've been given like a little lasso and all that business.
Don't talk shit, Karl.
So anyway, it's going well, and it carried on for about 2 years, this, right? It's like, you know, rounding up the cattle every night and all that.
Yeah.
So, the two fellas are chatting, going, it's worked out well, hasn't it?
Right, if there's a hostile takeover and they sort of like buy up 51% of the shares or something.
So they said, for this to continue, the monkeys are getting old a bit now. We need a little woman monkey in here to sort of get some kids going for like the future farm people.
Forward planning, yeah.
So they get a little woman monkey.
They decided to only hire monkeys from now then.
Why not? It's working. Why mess with something when it's not broke, right? So they get the little woman monkey in. They have kids and all that business, right? But the problem was, right, when they first got the woman monkey in, it was like, well, which one's going to have the woman? Right? So they started sort of fighting a bit and what have you. But because they'd seen the owners of the farm with like
don't
guns
tell me
and
the
stuff,
baby monkeys didn't want to go into the family business, one went off to be a lawyer.
they had a bit of a shoot-off.
Shut up!
They got two monkeys, right? And
Don't stop!
because they'd seen the owners with guns and what have you.
No, that sounds
So they had a bit of a shoot-off.
Yeah.
That's how they sorted it out.
And who won?
I think it was George. The one called George.
Right.
So I think they had 17 kids. The farm's still running. So that's like the last little monkey news there. Good little
Rick,
happy ending to that one.
If you were to rub your nipple against his lips while I held him down.
Right, come off it now. Come on. No, I'm not doing
Bruce Springsteen, Thunder Road, last track on XFM's with you, Steve. You can check this all out on the webcam.
I got fingers.
Get his arm out the way. Get the arm out the way.
This happened on Scum.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right then. So there's this monkey, right, in Canada. It's in a zoo in Toronto, I think it is. His name's Pascal, right? And what happened was all the people in the zoo sort of said, you know, what can we do? Sort of spice the day up a bit, right?
Yeah.
So they left.
Embellishing. No way this is a news story.
Let him read the news.
Okay.
So they left.
Any dates?
Just let him read the news, all right? You wouldn't interrupt Moira Stewart.
There's about 2 weeks ago.
No, because she always says today, so you know it's news. She doesn't say, right, there was a monkey, right? In Canada,
Come on,
right?
mate, just finish the okay. Be all right.
A couple of weeks ago in this zoo in Canada.
Right. Jesus.
They got a camcorder.
Right.
And they said, let's leave it for the monkey to have a play with, right? So, anyway, they passed it around.
Won a BAFTA.
And a couple of chimps and that were rubbish at it. They were like filming the floor and all that, and the fingers were always in shot and stuff like that, right? But anyway, there was this one chimp called Pascal, right? Who
annoys me that he calls them monkeys, though. They're not monkeys, they're apes.
He was a dab hand at it, right? He was like filming stuff, really good shots, you know, sort of nice mood and that. He used the lighting properly and all the rest of it.
No, he didn't.
This is the news. What are you talking about? This is the news.
God, so Steve, anyway, it's so annoying. You know it annoys me so much. Things like that. He was a dab hand. He was doing really good shots. It really annoys me.
Let's hear the news.
Anyway, right, so he started at night, like when the zookeepers went home, he started filming like other monkeys on the go, like whilst they were at it, right? And he was filming them and what have you.
The Ron Jeremy of the zoo.
You know it's going to end up on the web.
So anyway, the zookeepers came in the next day and it's like, let's see what shots he's got. Anyway, he's got all this, like, you know, all these monkeys at it and what have you. So,
this is, honestly, you don't know what this is doing to me, Steve. Can I stop him now?
So they thought, like, actually there's a few monkeys who aren't at it enough. Do you know what I mean? They have problems, what have you. So let's give them the videos.
That is so untrue. This is so untrue. It's so untrue that it was filmed by a monkey.
So
it's so untrue.
Right?
Rick, I don't know who to believe.
Oh, Carl, you're talking so much shit again. You must know that's not true. There's no way.
There's a load of tapes out.
Look at me. Don't keep talking. Look at me.
Yeah.
You must know that's not true.
Can we just hear the end of this
It's all
news?
here. You had a go at me last week because I didn't have the full story. I've got the full story. You're still not happy.
There is no way that by chance, what should we do? Let's give him a camcorder. That could happen. He then films him at it. That might happen. It might happen, but I don't think he'd keep the camera still. Two, they go, hold on, this is good still. This is good shit. This porn's good shit.
Anyway,
look at that. He's got a lovely shot. Yeah. So this is ridiculous.
Let me just recap, because I lost my way there. So the monkey has filmed the monkey porn, and now they're showing it to the other monkeys.
Is he directing? Can you hear him saying stuff? Can you hear him go...
It's just like, Chimp Pimp 1, 2 and 3 and all the rest of it, right? But anyway, so they've got all these other tapes, because what happened was, they said he's quite good at this.
Oh,
and the animals,
God!
And the animals are happy having him around because he's not a human, he's just one of the gang, do you know what I mean? So they started putting him in with other things like, ostriches.
Right.
And
talking shit.
There was also, and do you know they have a problem with pandas in Japan? So they've sent him out there, filming a bit of. Where are you going?
Honestly, you really annoy me. There's no way this is happening.
Can we just hear the end?
Why can't he just find a real story about a monkey?
Let's hear the end.
The end is really that he's going to China. He's filming the pandas and whatever.
No, he's not. They wouldn't send a monkey director. They would not send a monkey director. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
So monkey news, if you've only just started listening to the show. Oh, you poor fool. Monkey news is where Karl reports for us all the latest monkey activity.
A headline or a word or someone he overheard in a pub and then totally embellishes it and makes it ridiculous and impossible. He believes it though. He believes every word he's saying. Let me say that when you hear this, whatever it is, I haven't heard it, twaddle, remember, Karl totally believes it. Go on.
Right, so anyway, I think it's in LA this happened. Right.
I think. Why does he think?
So these people are in a restaurant having a lovely meal.
Is one of them short and hairy, but it goes, totally covers from top to bottom in a spacesuit, so he didn't know it was a monkey?
It's not one of the customers, one of the waiters?
So they're having a lovely dinner, probably one of the best sort of dinners they've had, right?
Yeah.
So the waiter comes over, and it's like, can we just say that I had a lovely meal and that?
Right, it's the chef.
Of course it is. Can we see the chef?
Yeah.
So can we just, see the guy who cooked it? Of
course. Yeah. Short fella, hairy.
So the waiter said, to be honest, the waiter said, look, he's busy, he's got meals to cook and what have you. He hasn't really got time. He said, only take a minute. He said, no, I prefer,
So this is a restaurant in LA that serves brilliant food.
I'll pass your message on and what have you, right? So,
so he sends for Monkey Pierre White.
So it's a bit odd. Anyway. So they go out. Right? They go out to the car and they notice the kitchen door's open.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course they do, because they're going to discover something that I don't know.
So
they're just just out of interest, where did this chef train before we see him or reveal what he might look like or like to eat?
Anyway, so they pop their head in and think we'll just nip in and go, love fruit salad or whatever. Yeah. So they stick their head in.
We better see the human chef.
You never guess what?
Go on.
Monkey stood on a chair, right, cooking veg. Right, so anyway, they're like, what's going on here?
What do you mean? What do you mean he's cooking veg? What is he doing with it?
Well, he's stood on a chair by the cooker and he's chopping stuff.
Oh, he's chopping as well now. He's just relishing it. Yeah.
It's got a little, he's got the bosses in there. They're like a bit shocked, so he's a bit panicking because he's got this monkey working for him. So they say to him, "What's going on here? We didn't know this is what's going on. Why have you got a monkey cooking stuff?" So he said, "Well,
incidentally, a monkey, I should point out, who probably doesn't need instructions from its girlfriend."
Forget it.
This better be a good monkey news, Karl. That's all I can say, because that was drivel. Amy Winehouse.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah.
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So he gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags, it's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here. It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So he's having a fag, he's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
Yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh
no.
Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. No, forget it.
XFM.
Biting Bottles, Richard Ashcroft on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Now listen up, right? It's the Sony Awards this Thursday. Now, for those who don't know, the Sony Awards are like the Oscars for radio presenters and producers and everything, right? So, and as you know, me and Steve, we love to win. We want to win this one. This is the last time the panel will be listening, so I want a good, clean, tight show,
Okay.
right? So no swearing, joking aside, no swearing, nothing controversial and nothing in bad taste, all right? Good luck out there.
Aren't we a little bit buggered then?
Well, yeah. So, all right, Karl?
Yeah, that's all right. It's just when you say things like, make it a good one. Sometimes it sort of puts a bit of pressure on and things slip out that you shouldn't say and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever had that?
What, when you can't...
It's like, I'll tell you one story, right? I'll tell you a couple, actually. That one's just come to mind right now, right? There was a fella who my dad was going to meet. I don't know if I told you this before, right? But I have told you, when it was a party and everyone was saying, Dave's coming, he looks like Ken Dodd. But don't say anything, have I told you?
yeah, go on, what is it again?
And everyone's like, right, and my dad's like, I've never met him, I wonder if he does look like Ken Dodd. And everyone's saying, yeah, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
Because you'll accidentally, say it. And
Young Bunctious, you might go, Young Bunctious to meet you.
so the thing is, when this fella turns up, he did look like Ken. My dad couldn't believe it. First thing he said, nice to meet you, Ken.
Oh, no.
His name's Dave. And that's the sort of thing. There was another one, right, at a station that I worked at in Manchester, right? There was this girl who worked in the newsroom, right, and she had a plastic arm, right?
Right.
And this presenter, nice bloke, he didn't, he's not out to hurt anyone, went up to her, sat down, was chatting for a bit, touched the arm, said, what lovely skin you've got.
What does she say?
I mean, she's probably used to it, so she wasn't bothered. And then, right, this is brilliant. This is a sort of gaff he made on air, right? And like I say, he's a nice bloke, so he meant nothing by it, right? But he does this competition on the air, gets a caller on, right? And he's talking to the woman saying, thanks for calling in and to play, I don't know, what have I got in my pocket or whatever they used to play on the show, right? And talking to the woman, in the background there's this noise, right? Like like that, right? So he's talking, and he goes, have you got a pet parrot? She said, no, it's my Down syndrome kid.
Oh, dear. Oh.
The thing is, awards don't matter.
No, I don't think so.
Play record?
I don't think so. So we're not out to offend or annoy.
Appropriate words there. That's the Smiths and Panic. Don't worry about it, Karl. People know that you haven't got a malicious bone in your body. So they know it's confusion. Don't worry.
No, it did happen. So it's
I know, yeah. So, what have you been doing this week, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, at the beginning of the week I was incredibly annoyed by Karl.
Why?
No, because I remember you had a little discussion with Karl a while back saying that you thought he was lazy at times.
Yeah.
And, you had various criticisms of his work.
Yeah.
And I got a call from him. He said, I should have told you I had phone call, someone said that they were trying to get hold of Steve Merchant to offer him some lucrative voiceover work. Now, you know...
That is money for old rope.
It's money for old rope.
That's you're in there for about 20 minutes and it's thousands of pounds.
If there are children listening who are still at school, they should definitely, when the careers guy says, what do you want to do? Try and get voiceover work. Just become a voiceover artist. It's money for old rope.
Yeah.
So I can't believe my luck, because, you know, I love money for old rope.
Yeah.
And I said, well, what's the information? He said, I don't know. I deleted the message. It was on his answer, and he deleted the message. I said, right, when did the message come? He said, last week. So he took a week to tell me that he had deleted the message.
Why, just because it wasn't for you?
I mean, I don't know how selfish that is, Carl.
No, what happened is, right, I got back off holiday. I was at home.
Yeah.
So I called up my voicemail, right, because I can do that.
Yeah.
Remote access, right? Because I've got to know what's going on at work.
Of course.
Called in, it was still my day off. I was going through the messages.
Yes.
Heard one from some company saying, we're after Steve Merchant.
Yeah.
We want him to do some voiceover work.
Yeah.
Right? I can't remember the name of it, but
Thanks.
I thought, right, I'll remember to tell Steve.
A week later.
It doesn't matter, does it? You still got the message, and they
What message?
Yeah, but voiceovers have to be done in the next couple of days.
I didn't get the message. All I got was, there was a company, I don't remember the name, and they phoned you, they wanted voiceover work. How does that help me? There are hundreds of thousands of media companies. You didn't take down a number, you didn't take down a name, nothing.
I was more puzzled why they'd want you to voice anything.
He's having a go.
I don't know what.
No, but listen to that voice.
No, you must be annoyed. You must be annoyed.
I mean, talk about rubbing salt into the wound.
No, but listen to you.
Oh, God.
I don't know how you think. I don't know how your mind works.
Well, I was thinking there must be a tractor sale on somewhere.
I can't believe.
What do I care? No, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The worm has turned.
I don't care if they want me to advertise, you know, the latest designs in pirate fashion wear. I will do a voiceover because it's money for old rope. I don't care what you think of my voice. Someone was interested. They were offering me money. And you decided arbitrarily, they probably wouldn't want it. They probably made a mistake. They wouldn't like the way he talks anyway. I'll delete the message.
No, the thing is, right, I get paid.
Being a girl?
I get paid to sit here on a Saturday, right? Play CDs and that, help out with the show, get you decent prizes. I think I do me bit.
Sure.
Right? It isn't about running your voiceover work.
So hang on, so Karl, let me just get this right. If someone was ever to phone me, right, trying to get in touch with you, to offer you work, you'd want me to just ignore the message. That is what you're saying to me. You'd prefer that I deleted the message, I ignored it altogether. That's what you'd want for me to do. That's what you'd want me to do.
What, someone's calling you for some
Someone's phoned me. They say, I can't, I don't know, I'm a friend of a friend. I've got your number, Steve. I would love to use Karl Pilkington for an
well, you've never
exciting
called me,
sex
so has
scene.
it happened?
Well, but I'm saying in the future, if it was to occur, do you want me to just ignore it? Is that what you prefer me to do?
Well, it's not like that, though. I did tell you. I told you the message.
You didn't what? You told me a week later with none of the information I needed.
Carl, that doctor called last week. That kidney's ready for that little girl that you were doing that sponsored walk for. I forgot to tell you. I hope it's still all right. They keep it on ice, don't they? I think they do.
Selfish, Karl. So selfish. And you've lost us a son.
Beautiful bit of Snoop on XFM, yeah? Mm-hmm. Kicking it with Ricky
old
Gervais.
school, yeah.
Sweet. Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. What has happened to Karl? Because Karl, I thought, is this sort of sweet little buffoon, almost childlike in his ways. You know what I mean? Like Charlie Brown after some sort of head injury, and now he's coming back like that, having a go at not caring about voiceover work. It's like, because Heat have written about him a couple of weeks, it's like he thinks he's better than you in some way.
I do care, though. You're out of order saying that, right? Karl, I've sorted you out with tickets for stuff.
He doesn't turn up to.
Karl, I received a phone call. You deleted the message offering me voiceover work. You're as bad as my agent. I'm appalled by it. And I thought we were friends.
At least his agent, when he does it, is losing himself money as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You've got no comeback. You're still sweet. And to have a go at you've got a mank whine. Right?
For a voice.
Like a cartoon Gallagher brother on Coronation Street. I mean, and yes, Steve does sound like a Wurzel, but that doesn't, do you know what I mean? What about Jethro? Jethro does well. Jethro gets on Des O'Connor anytime he wants.
Just has to phone Des up.
And he's on there.
Straight on
and
there.
he's whining like a Wurzel as well. So, to say that is a rubbish...
All right, apart from that then, what else have I done that's wound you up?
Well, that's a good starting point, because you hadn't even apologised.
No, it's a shock, because that's the first time I've let you down. And I didn't really let you down because I passed on the message.
You didn't. Well, we've been through it. You didn't pass on the message. Saying I deleted a message for you is not passing on the message.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think what's happened is that you've got a little bit of celebrity now from the show. I mean, I've seen you being recognised in pubs and stuff, or people have come up and they said, "Are you Karl?" Because they've seen Ricky. Now, it just seems to me that you are not keeping yourself grounded. You are just, you cannot deal with fame. You've not got the intelligence to cope with the celebrity, and you're just becoming this kind of ego-driven monster.
Now it's getting.
It scares me, Karl. You're not the man I remember.
Look, I put a lot of work into this on Saturday. This isn't even my proper job, right? Where were you in the week?
Oh, he's got you there.
What?
Where were you in the week? I said, let's meet up. Let's, come up with some new features and that. Where were you?
Karl, you phoned me about an hour before you wanted to meet. That is not what I would call. I mean, that is arrogance right there.
That's the way I work.
That's arrogance right there. That's ego right there.
He couldn't go. When I came in, he said, "Where's Steve?" I said, "Steve can't make it." I had to tell him why. Steve was staying in to tidy up because his landlady was coming. This he couldn't get over. He could not get over that you couldn't make it because you had to stay in with your landlady. He talked about it for about the hour when we were working.
What are you talking? Last week I had a bad throat. You wouldn't tolerate that. You wouldn't accept that.
When you had a bad throat, where were you? Why couldn't we do any work then? Because you were at home with your mum and your dad.
You were on holiday, weren't you?
Why didn't you get your mum and your dad to clean the flat?
Oh, he's done it again. He's done you again, mate. Play a record.
How has he done me? What? They live in Bristol.
Yeah, the joke's on you. He couldn't get him to clean the flat.
I don't know who's laughing at who now.
Right, listen.
Can we just go back to laughing at Karl?
Okay.
Because I know where we stand there.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to,
That's the natural order of things.
I know, yeah.
The world's gone topsy-turvy.
He's stepped out of the pecking order.
Right, well, someone who I don't let down, right, are the listeners of this show. Do you want to read out the prizes for Rockbusters? We'll get that one in.
We're not doing Rockbusters again, are we?
Yeah.
Well, it was a shambles last week. We cancelled it 2 weeks ago. What?
There you are right there, Rick. I mean, both you and I, and let's be honest, we're the guys with our names on the poster.
I know,
It's supposed to be your show. And
our faces.
Exactly, and yet...
we have to be on tube stations with people laughing at us.
Yeah, well, they're not laughing at me, right?
Wow, I don't know. What do you think people think of the poster, Karl? Seriously?
No, I don't want to know his opinion. It's just going to be insulting. My point is this, Rick.
He was looking at you.
My point is this, Rick. We used to be able to decide what the content of this show was.
I know.
Now it's him. It's just him. He wants to do Rockbusters. He gets to do it.
I know. And it's awful, Robert. Like Tourette's Trent D'Arby. Not only is that offensive, it doesn't work as a clue.
Saying that, have you come up with anything for this week?
What's the prizes?
Oh, we got the prizes. We've got a brand new XFM, stylish XFM DJ bag.
That is actually quite nice, actually.
Yeah, we've got in there a 12-inch from the XFM remix album. This has got The Cure on there and the Prodigy remixes from them, which is quite handy. We've got a little mouse mat there with the XFM logo on. And here's what everyone's waiting for, the CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
Once again, the X list. This is the compilation that XFM have put out. It's actually very good. Smash Hits, the reunion. Let me see what we got on there. Aha, obviously, Wham, Duran Duran, all your favourite 80s and 90s classics. Another copy of DVD, Steve Coogan's Run DVD. What else is this here? Low Fidelity All Stars, blah, blah, blah. There's Voodoo House and Ghost Funk on there, Rick. I'm sure that'd be right up your street. And also on DVD, Man
Is that
Child.
with or without Wrecked Train?
So yeah, not a bad little selection there, Karl.
You've done well there. So go on and do the clues then. Let's do Rockbusters now.
Well, I'll bung a song on.
And wow, yeah.
I love the fact that he was taking the piss out of your voice. I'll bung a song on. Hey, it's Tripe and Cowheels tonight. Not as griddling as gravy.
To be honest, Karl, let's be honest, if Ricky Gervais can get voiceover work,
do you know what I mean?
There's got to be a place for me.
Where do you think the place for him is?
Well, look, right, you were talking about your face on the poster. It's not all bad, because I read something last night that can help you out. Right? And it's amazing. So we're talking about that.
Play a record, Karl.
Warren Zevon ain't that pretty at all on XFM.
104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Right, Karl, calm now. The Sonys, they're listening. We've got to win this award. We're just bickering. Right, what's this thing that can help Steve out? What are you talking about?
No, we'll talk about that in a bit.
What are we doing now?
We'll do Rockbusters, get that up and running.
Yes, sir.
Get the email busy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
right.
Okay, go on then.
Right, so you know how it works. Cryptic clues, initials.
Well, as I say every week, they're not strictly cryptic. It's more, what am I thinking that starts with these letters?
Is cryptic a word? Is that a word? Craptic? Because
Anyway. Oh, God.
So last week, one of them was these people from the East Midlands can't help swearing.
Yeah,
See?
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Tourette's Trent
That's
D'Arby.
the sort of shite we're dealing with to try and get a Sony.
Right, so here's the clues and that. First one.
and that. What are we after here? The artist?
Yeah.
The band name or solo artist?
It's, I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Right.
Go on.
So the first one, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Go on, what's the initials?
VH, right? The hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah.
Right? Second one, don't be selfish, and some of it out to your mates.
Right.
The initial there is C. Right?
Yeah.
Don't be selfish, and some of it out to your mates. And the
Sure,
third
that's
one,
not what is Karl. He's selfish.
no,
Begins with C.
right? And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Right, okay.
The Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
Go on then.
Right, the initials there, KL. Right, so quickly again, the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car, VH.
Yeah.
Don't be selfish, and some of that out to your mates, that's C.
This is your last chance, Karl.
And the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails.
If I hear
KL.
anything like Wet Knee Houston or D Trout Spinners or Tourette's Trent D'Arby coming out of this, we're never doing it again. Okay? Have you got monkey news for this week?
Don't know if I want to do it this week. So, just because breakfast do it and that, and just leave it maybe this week. See what happens. See if we need it. We'll see.
Sometimes I don't know. Play a record a minute, Karl. I'll talk to you off air. Play a record.
Well, what?
What's the email address again?
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Okay.
Right? That's where the email the answer's in.
So we've got to remind you whose show it is. Play a record. Stop My Head, Ivan Dando on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, and with me, arguing like nutters, are Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay, all right, calm down. Right,
let's just chill. Let's chill.
Yeah, right.
What did you do last night, Rick?
I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I tried last week. I knew Tufnell was going to come through. I knew he was. I went to put a bet on, and it was 11-4. And I thought, that's not worth it. I could put on 400 quid, and I reckon I'd have won 1100 because I reckon he's going to win.
Yeah.
So
that is annoying. I suppose if you could go back in time, you'd probably change things. Do you know what I'd do if I could go back in time? I'd go back in time, stop Hitler from being born.
But then it might be worse because someone else might have come along and he'd been even better. It's like a novel.
Yeah, you're
Like
right.
Ben Alton would write a novel like that or something, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, our things would be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I popped to the cinema last night, and it was a joy of an experience because for the
What'd you
first
see?
time I went to see X-Men 2. I
want to see that.
Yeah, really
I saw
good fun.
one. I don't like that sort of thing. I've never been a comic book, never been a geek like yourself. Not yourself, but I mean, you're not a geek in that sense. You're different. I mean,
Not in the traditional sense.
No.
I'm one of those sexier geeks. Those modern sexy geeks.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it, and 2's meant to be even better, isn't it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
excellent.
good fun. But more so than the film was the fact that the actual cinema experience, for the first time in a long time, I actually enjoyed because I just had
Honestly,
such a problem with the cinema.
Well, I can't go. I have to wait about 3 weeks till it dies down and go in the afternoon. I can't be sat next to people. I don't know why people go to the cinema to eat. Have something before you go in there.
Yeah.
Rattling, crunching. Why is this experience? This film has cost £50 million. It's meant to be an emotional, artistic experience. It's not meant to be something that's on while you're chowing down.
Yeah.
I don't know. But people leave their mobile on. I want when someone answers it, go, I can't talk now. I want to go, don't smack them on their face with it.
Yeah. No, well, I went to the cinema a while back to see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
That art house film. And a woman sat next to me, huge fat blubber of a woman.
But it's up to her. She's earned enough money. She can eat more than she needs.
Sure, but don't squeeze into a seat next to me in the cinema, right? With your flesh, curving over the armrest that we're having to share,
Oh,
right?
God.
Next to her little weasel of a husband. She's got one of those huge kind of
You don't reckon he was-
hog-sized barrels of popcorn.
You don't reckon he was one of them feeders?
It was very similar. It really was. She, as you say, she's chowing down on the popcorn. She's one of those women who she's not come out to see a film. She's come out to eat, and if a film happens to be showing, then she'll watch it.
Yeah.
Really winds me up. He's got the hot dog and everything. She's eating, and now popcorn already annoys me because
she goes to him, "Are you going to eat that?" He goes, "Well, I was thinking of it." "Give it to me. Give it to me now."
But I don't know why it was that popcorn became the thing you eat in the cinema. It's like you say, you've made these films, and someone's there thinking, "Well, we've made this great film. We've got the sound mix right, but what we need is something that will just slightly irritate everyone during the film."
And to see the size,
to
see the size of the buckets they go in their popcorn.
But
and
why not serve soup or something, or yogurt?
The slurping would drive me mad, and the spoon touching the bottom of the thing would drive me mad. Don't serve anything. There's no reason you have to do the cinema and go, "Oh God, I need to eat."
Well,
plan it. You don't go and play tennis eating what you plan it, don't you?
Well, exactly. Exactly. Eat before we come out.
Yeah.
Have a sandwich. Have a corned beef
Do you
sandwich.
know what? Right. What annoyed me is I found out in across America when they showed Schindler's List, they banned popcorn, right, out of respect to the film. What? So they're saying all the other films, sod it, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, this one cost 100 million. It doesn't matter. You can eat popcorn through that.
Yeah.
I mean, ban it through all films.
Well, this woman was one of those ones. She may as well have had a trough in front of her. I mean, she was a state, right?
Oh,
She's so
God.
She's an idiot as well, because the trailer comes from. I remember at the time the trailer came on for AI, that film AI.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it, but it's something like, I don't know exactly, but it's something like Martin is a 6-year-old boy.
Yeah, he's 20 kilograms. He's 3 foot high. Yeah.
But he is not human.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
And she's watching. She's just watching that. Right. Bear in mind the point of the trailer. He's a robot.
Yeah.
She says, "How old was he again?" I wanted to slap her. I was livid. I went, "He's a robot. He's a robot. That's what's important." She says, the trailer comes on for a war film. She goes, "I shan't be seeing that." She just announces it. "I shan't be seeing that." And I'm bored with war films. Bored with them. Next.
Oh God.
And then so the title card comes up for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You know, like at the beginning, they get everything. Yeah. It comes up, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now she's in the cinema. She goes, "What a stupid name for a film." I was thinking, but you paid to see it. And then it says subtitles in brackets. She goes, "Oh, it's not subtitled, is it?" So it comes on, and I think in the film, I think they speak maybe Mandarin or Chinese or something. I'm not sure, but let's say it's Mandarin. So they come on, they start, and it's all subtitled, and they start speaking in this Mandarin or Chinese. And she just starts going, "Ah, ching chang chong, ah, ching chang chong, ah, ching chang chong chong," in the cinema, just saying it out loud.
No.
She and her boyfriend are cracking up. They're weeping with laughter, right? And I'm trying to watch
He's got to laugh, otherwise she bites him.
Exactly. So I'm so livid. So I really make a show of getting up with all my stuff. I get up and I kind of clamber over some of the seats.
Yeah.
I sit down next to these 2 teenage girls with the mobile phone.
Oh,
God. Mobile phone goes off, and like you say, instead of, I mean, it should have been off anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But let's say, instead of it being, instead of immediately thinking, "Oh God," and switching it off hurriedly, they take the call in the cinema. "I'm in the cinema. Yeah, no, I'm in a..." Start having a conversation. And I was thinking to myself, you're 16, unless that is your business partner in Hong Kong phoning you, saying the deal is not going to go through, which I suspect it's not. I suspect it's probably Gareth, or Gavin, or your boyfriend Tony saying, "Do you want to do me behind the bike sheds later?"
Yeah.
I suspect that's who it is.
Yeah.
Switch off the phone, or very least get out.
I know.
Get out of the cinema. But I can't, I mean, I don't know where these people were brought up or raised. I don't know who it was that told them this was behaviour that you could do.
I really want to have cinema police.
Yeah.
Right, you go in there, and if the phone goes off, you get your money back and you're asked to leave.
Yeah.
Straight away. Any whispering, if you whisper again, if you're too stupid
to be able to figure out
yeah, just they tell you what age you should be, right, to get that film.
Yeah.
That's it. If you listen and you're not eating and you're not talking, then you should be able to get a film.
Well, I was in the cinema last night, and as I came in, there was a big queue, and as I came in, there was people there taking your ticket, showing you to your seat. Now, when did it happen that I was no longer able to find my own seat at the cinema? Why is it that I can go in the daytime, I can find I'm left to fend for myself? But now it seems that on a Friday night, there's so many stupid people out there who can't find their decent seat.
No, I think that is policing. I think that's to stop people thinking I'll just sit here and having to deal with it themselves. Because, I mean, if someone was in my seat, even if there was another seat, I'd go, "Well, no, that's mine." I want lots of policing in social occasions. I want to go into a pub and go, "That is too loud, that music. Those people are too annoying. They're standing up. They're too annoying."
I remember being in the cinema once and seeing a guy, he was a big fat guy again, he had popcorn, the hot dogs, the Coke, right? And he had it balanced on this little wall that was sort of separating parts of the cinema. And he was a big fat guy. Just sat there. I was watching. I think it was Beetlejuice. I was watching.
Right.
And some local hard nuts. They were on the same row. They started kicking the little wall
try and
knock his
off.
food off. And I thought, brilliant.
Oh no! I think you want to bully fat people.
Yeah.
Play a record, Karl. It's getting really nasty now.
Can I pick on you?
50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Still arguing, this time about having help from your mum and dad. What do you think, Karl?
No, I'm not. I don't want this to turn into some sort of wacky type of thing where we're pretending we're arguing.
Yeah.
Well, we're not pretending.
We're not pretending. You are arguing.
Yeah, I know what people will think we're messing about.
Oh,
right?
I wouldn't have thought so.
We just need to. We can talk about it later. Sort it out.
Yeah. It's just that Karl's a little bit stressed.
I'm not stressed though.
And he doesn't really understand that, So, me and Steve have got lots of different jobs in the week. He's just got one job.
Yeah, and we sort of rely on people getting messages to us, as soon as they get them, and not sort of deleting them from their phone selfishly.
Yeah.
Just things like that, people being on the ball. Not just thinking about themselves all the time, not just thinking about number one.
What do you think, Karl?
Whatever. Do you know what I mean? Whatever.
Don't get all maudlin again. Just having a little discussion. Yeah, this will annoy you. Guess what? Think of this, you little slaphead twat. Apparently, that's Sony's ours. Right, apparently, women can get bald treatment on the National Health Service, but men can't. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fair?
Is that a fact?
It's a fact.
We should point out that Karl is, would you say balding?
Yeah.
Would that be fair?
Well, either that or a wide parting.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Brown. He's got the same sort of hair arrangement as Charlie Brown.
Yeah, he's
I don't think Charlie was balding though. Was he? Was only about 10.
Well, no, but he just had like a couple of things on top, and his hairdo. Karl's had a hairdo that keeps.
It's not a hairdo.
No. What is it then? What is it?
It just happened. I've told you. Noel was in once.
Noel who?
Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh right, you're on first name terms.
Right. And
from the hood, isn't he?
And whoever was doing the interview said, what will Liam be able to keep up that sort of hard attitude, right? Say when he gets older and he goes bald, and could he still carry off the sort of attitude that he's got? And he was like, no, he'd never have that style. He couldn't have that style that lad's got in there, and pointed at me.
Yeah.
I said, it's not a style. I said, I didn't go to the barbers and say, can you just shave the top bit, leave the sides?
Yeah. Can you remember that Friar Tuck?
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Right, and you were just saying to me, what would you do if you went back in time? I'd probably use a better shampoo.
That's it. I wish we could tape the conversations we have off air.
Yeah.
Because, they are ridiculous. What would you do if you go back in time? And the other stuff we were just talking about is obviously can't talk about.
Can I just ask though? Sorry, when did you start to notice it was disappearing? At what age did it kick in?
I worked a lot. You see, you'll be safe. Do you know what I mean? Your hair will stay there. But it's when I used to do a lot of hours working. And
yeah, you were stressed and things. Yeah.
Stressed out, and it just went.
Well, I'm beginning to understand what stress is like, because I'm not getting messages and stuff like that. But
yeah.
But probably about 24.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
Something like that.
And did you panic, or were you just
not bothered?
Not bothered.
He's not bothered. He wouldn't be bothered.
I'm not bothered.
But I don't think for someone who doesn't care about going bald or war or SARS or anything, you don't have to get stressed on a Saturday between 1 and 3.
To be fair, you are worse than all those things. SARS has got nothing on you when you're in the right mood.
But why is it all right for women then to have a wig? But I couldn't have one if I wanted one.
Well, there's not a wig. They get bald treatment. They actually can get their hair replaced on the National Health, which might be anything, I suppose. Which might be wigs, which might be transplants. The only cure for baldness is a transplant, which they literally take follicles. They can get down to individual follicles now from the back of your neck, and it takes a long time. And
But people will know anyway, won't they?
I don't know when it starts, though. Like now, if you started wearing a wig, people go, "Were you wearing a wig because you were bald yesterday?"
Yeah.
You can't start thinking, right, I'm going to go bald in a year. I'll start wearing a wig now. That's the thing to do, isn't it?
It is really, if you're that bothered. But I wasn't. I just thought, right, it's losing it a bit. Shave the lot off.
But did you know you had that round head underneath it? Did you know it was going to be that funny though? You presumably worn a wig, wouldn't you, if you'd have known? Because I've never seen a head that round.
I think the barber, when they did it, right, the woman said, you can pull that off. You've got a good shaped head for having it shaved. She said, that's a good head.
Yeah, she looks like a tennis ball. You look like a tennis ball when you haven't shaved.
She said, if you can pull it off, she said that's like a good thing to see if someone's good looking. If they can have a bald head, it's like Sinead O'Connor, right? She can pull it off. There's those sort of things. Do you know what I mean?
Telly Savalas.
No, but that's like one of the things. If you look good with a bald head, that means you're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And if you can wear a bicycle helmet and look good, that's another thing that, like, you must be pretty good looking to pull that off.
But who have you seen in the bicycle helmet that you think's good? Who have you seen in a bicycle helmet and thought, oh god, they must be good looking, they're good in the bicycle helmet?
Well,
everyone
that's what I'm saying.
Who?
No one looks good, do they? Really? It's
So what would you say? Brad Pitt would look good in a bicycle helmet?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to see. But I'm just saying that's like one of the two things, really. That's.
And what blokes do you think look good bald? Who do you think would look good bald?
Don't know. Give me some names and I'll tell you whether they'd be all right if they're bald.
George Clooney.
No, I don't think he does. I don't think he would do.
Who else?
Well, this could run and run.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, he could probably pull it off. He'd probably look all right.
Do you think he looks all right with hair then?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well done, Rick. Sony Award-winning stuff.
Play a record. And there's Karl going, oh, he's stressed. Wild Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, little bald-heady Karl Pilkington. You quite like being bald, don't you? No fuss.
Like I say, I'll probably won't age for a bit now.
Won't age for a bit? What do you mean you won't age for a bit?
Because I already look quite old.
I don't think so. Not with a hat on, you look really young.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just saying. So I won't change that much. It's like that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I actually don't think. As long as you shave it straight back, I can't have you on that. Nothing wrong with it.
But that kid who had that aging disease just shave her head, and she wouldn't age that fast anymore. Do you know what I mean?
This is the 5-year-old girl who had an awful disease where...
Well, we don't know much about it, to be fair.
No, we just know that you fell in love with the title of the programme, the girl that was older than her mum, right? And you were annoyed that people wouldn't serve her fags and alcohol. If she's living like an 8-year-old, let her have a fag.
Doesn't that sum up this show, though? Karl's comment, we don't know much about it.
Yeah.
We're still willing to make comments about it, to discuss it in length and possibly make crass jokes, even though we're ill-informed, as ever.
Yeah.
Right, well, there's something for you, right?
Go on.
This is what I wanted to tell you about, right?
Me.
Yeah, face transplants. There's there's some kid somewhere, right, who had a bit of an odd-looking face. Right?
A bit of a what?
Bizarre-looking face.
Yeah.
And there's a doctor somewhere who said, I can sort that out for you, right?
Sure.
And basically what they do is they've got to get a face off a dead person.
Right.
Sorry. Just in this documentary you saw, did this documentary feature, say, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage? Was it that documentary you saw?
All right. Listen, you see.
Go on.
So
okay, no, you can't get a face of a dead person. Yeah, go on.
Sorry to dismiss the idea of face transplants out of hand. But go on.
So yeah, it's got to be a face of a dead body that isn't older than like 4 hours old.
Right.
4 hours dead, whatever. They can take it off, fit it on the new face.
It makes sense. But it's not just your face that you lose it, but it's the muscle tissue and bones, isn't it? When it's like disfigured, it could be through fire or whatever, or disease or whatever. So they can't just literally plonk a face on. They have to do something else, don't they?
You're asking Karl like he's gonna know.
I forgot. Then he looked at. Was that in Russian? Yeah. I wish we could get him on telly just to show the look on his face when I said that.
Yeah,
it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was. You know when you go to a cat. Hey, what want some food then? And he just looks at you and he goes, it's almost like he can understand what we're saying. Go on.
It's like if you had been caught holding a mallet over a dead body by the police.
What I'm saying is,
blankly,
it would sort of work, yeah. If you peeled your face off and put my face on it, oh my God, why don't you and Steve, for an experiment, swap faces?
And the great thing is, I wouldn't age.
Yeah. Would you do that if it was safe?
I think I'm getting the rough deal here, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, no, you get some money back. It'd be part exchange. I mean, it would, it's like you'd make up the difference just to wear your brilliant face for a week.
But the doctor was saying how it's not complicated. He said the worst thing is something about the people who were related to the dead person. It's a bit weird for them still seeing the face of someone they know walking about when they're dead.
Yeah, I can see that would be odd, yeah.
I love you, Carl. You are brilliant. Honestly, you're never a dull moment. It doesn't matter whether you're talking or I'm squeezing your head. I'm never bored. I never go, oh, that's enough, Carl. Do you know what I mean? I had battling tops, I got bored. It's like computer games. You think it's the best game in the world, and someone goes, how are you getting on with Tomb Raider? You go, oh, I don't play it anymore. I go, how's Carl? I go, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I was squeezed yesterday. I was squeaking in his face. I got him down to the ground. He said this. He said that. I'm never bored with you. Do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. I'd like to rent you out to people.
See me, I'm different. I would happily leave him now in the bottom of the cupboard.
Until quiz
with the
night.
Scalextrics.
Until the old pub quiz night, when there's no one else who will have you on the team.
Sure.
And suddenly you want to be your best mate.
Done him again.
Right?
Where's his mum and dad then, Carl? Yeah?
In Bristol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I love the fact you can insult me but never insult my parents. Feeder, Butt Rogers, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl.
Carl just said to me, so what face would you have to me? And I went, what do you mean? He went, well, whose face would you have? And I went, I don't know, a boy's, so the skin would be regenerated. He went, no, it'd be a bit weird. He said, oh no, someone famous. And I went, I don't know. I went, whose would you have? He went, Barry Sheen.
No, but what I meant was when I was talking to Suzanne about it, saying this is amazing, she said, well, whose face would you have?
Right.
Now, it's got to be fairly recent to have the skin fresh, because it can't be too old. Right. So I had a choice of, like, Barry Sheen, or what's her face, off Last of the Summer Wine.
Who?
Who's the old woman who just passed away?
Thora Hird.
So that's what I meant. If I could have any face, because she said, well, you could have had Tom Cruise or something. I said, well, he's not dead. I said, no, but you could have had that.
You give yourself restrictions in your fantasy. So like, look down to your picture. I love the idea that someone getting you a call. Mr. Wilkinson, hello, it's Dr. Hanrahan. Barry Sheen has just passed away. And you go, oh dear. Yeah, bad news and good news. Do you want his face or... Do you want his face?
Does Suzanne go out with you, like, for charitable reasons? Is it like you can adopt a boyfriend?
I love the fact that she encourages you.
She was saying about Tom Cruise, and I was like, oh, she said, he's not a bad-looking fella or whatever.
So, well, what she's saying is, Carl, is there any chance you could go and get a different face? Maybe something like Tom Cruise would be good.
Yeah, but then I was saying, right, first of all, he's got to be dead, and he's not. But if he was, and you had that done... Would you feel like...
People looking at you on the tube?
Well, no, like, say if the people who made Mission Impossible said, well, we want to do a third one, would I be in my right to say, well, I don't want to do it?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't mean to be offensive, Karl, but your girlfriend could do a lot better than you. I don't know what he's thinking.
I love the idea of this whole conversation about you in Tom Cruise's face and then get offered a film.
But why does she have conversations like this with you?
It was now on last night. It was now on the telly.
I love it. What should we talk about? What about getting a new face? Oh, dear. That cartoon. If you don't know what Karl looks like, there's a cartoon that was in last week's Heat, isn't it, that I drew. It's on the website. What's it going for now? Bid...
I think it's at about £225 at the moment.
And what do they have to do to bid for it?
Just email in and I'll pass it on to the website people.
I know why Heat put it in. It's because the editor, Boyd Hilton, looks a little bit like you, doesn't he?
Sort of my ugly brother.
He's probably listening and he says nice things about you.
Yeah, he can still say nice things, but I bet he knows deep down. You know if you're good looking or not, don't you?
Can't believe
Come on, Steve. I mean, what do you think?
This is going crazy now, Carl. I don't know. You're just, the insults are flying left, right, and centre. You've got no limits. You've just gone crazy. You've just gone wild. You're spawning around just because you look like Tom Cruise.
I think it's because he's been hanging out with Christian O'Connell.
Yeah.
And they're both thinking, we're...
A couple of media players.
Yeah.
Too big for their boots.
Yeah, not scared. Although he's scared of Christian.
No, he's terrified
He's scared of Christian in here because he's not allowed to do monkey news.
No.
Because Christian wants to do it. He's scared of him.
I'm not saying that, right? Christian...
You do monkey news, but Christian wants to do some monkey news. I'm not allowed.
Once around the block. Badly drawn boy. I like him. He's funny as well. You know what? I think he looks like if me and you were put in a blender, Karl. Do you know what I mean? He's got my sort of shape. He's got your sort of accent. And
I think when you put in a blender, does that... would a voice sort of mix?
The times I thought of putting the two of you in a blender.
Do you remember? I told you that thing about the sponges, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that freaked him out. You know, if you get two sponges and you dye one red and one blue, and you liquidise them, we pour them into a tank of water. After a couple of hours, there's a blue sponge and a red sponge because their cells know, and they reform. And do you know what he said? He went, how'd you kill a sponge then?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, what a great thing to say. Oh, my back's killing me because I went... you know, I did my back in last week and I had to get a chiropractor out and I couldn't walk. Well, as soon as I could walk, I mean, I came in here on my day off and did when you were in Bristol with your mum and dad looking after you. And then I went to Selfridges Sunday and...
Well, you got a bit of money now, why not?
Yeah. And I went into the sports department and there's a golf simulator there. £38,000 and it's just like a shed, and I was looking at it like a kid in a sweet shop, and the two blokes that work there they recognised me and went, oh, right, I do. I said, yeah, good. When I was just looking at that simulator, it's brilliant, isn't it? He went, do you want to have a go? And I went, no, I'm crap, I can't do it. I said, oh, and I got a bad back, and then I went, you have a go, and he did it in a couple of times. He went, oh, that's not bad. And he went, do you want to go? I went, yeah, go on then. and I put it all and I really tried my hardest.
Of course you did.
And it took off and it was really good shot, and he went, good. I went, well, I said, I'm not go. And I was thinking, I've got to hit this one as well. I've got to hit this one too. And I hit it again. I had 3 goes. I hurt my back after the first one.
Yeah, but you carried on.
And it went, right, I said, cheers, thanks very much. And I walked away. And I went to Jane. I went, I've got to get a cab. She went, I've done my back. She went, well, why did you show off? I went, I had to.
Of course you did. That sums you up. That just
I was in agony. I was all the way back. And I had to lay on the floor and put ice on my back again for about 3 hours.
What was the best you thought could happen? That they would just say, oh my God, that guy, that's Ricky Gervais. Is there nothing he can't do?
That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. As I was seeing that, I go, cheers, yeah. As I got about a few yards away, I just slowed down and Jane go, what are you waiting for? I go, listen.
Yeah.
And it just go, that man is a god.
Yeah.
And I go, come on, Jane, let's go home. Yeah.
Have you ever been able to walk through a fairground past one of those machines, those test your strength machines, and not have a go at it?
I don't think I'd be very good at that.
I bet you cannot walk past one of those rifle ranges and not have a go.
I love rifle
but
ranges.
You've got to be the best, I imagine.
Yeah, if someone had just won before me, I'd go, it's not worth it, it's fixed.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, so that's why my back's... It's ridiculous, isn't it? But I hate not being able to do stuff. It's like I'm punishing the injury.
Yeah.
I know if I laid in bed for a week, it'd be better, but I go, no, why should I?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to hit my head on the banister or something, and I used to go and get a hammer and hit the banister. And then I started thinking, when I was about 8, I remember if I'd hurt myself, I'd go, ha ha, God, didn't hurt.
He's up there thinking, oh, bloody hell.
How mental is that? Karl, what are you thinking, mate?
All right, Rockbusters, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight to it. Go on then, who's the winner?
Right,
well, go on, do the clues again.
Right, the first one was the hitchhiker needs a lift, but in something bigger than a car.
Yeah, snappy, go on.
VH.
Yeah.
Right, that was Van Halen.
Van Halen, hailing a van.
Because he wanted something bigger than a car, that's the first one.
Yeah.
All the
Second one.
tenses are mixed up, everything. It's just go on.
Second one, don't be selfish. Hand some of that out to your mates. That was C. That was share. All right. It's all right.
Yep.
And the third one, the Scottish fellas can't get into their emails. The initials there, KL. They Kenny logins.
Right. That's the last time we do blockbusters. That is the last time we do it.
No.
It is. That's the last time. Give the prize to someone.
Kenny Loggins. I'm going to give that one to
Kenny Loggins.
Helen Perrott. She has emailed in, and actually, Helen, I need you to email in your address if you would, so we can send you those goodies, DVDs in the bag and stuff.
But who would get Kenny Loggins then? If the clue was good, who would get Kenny Loggins? What did he do? Footloose?
Yeah.
That famous
But I have
film
to say
about
though,
where dancing was banned.
Yeah.
In that nebulous... Yeah.
That's an extraordinary film. I saw it once in America. Like you say, Kevin Bacon in a town where dancing has been banned. I was watching it. It was like if aliens had been watching Earth, but only monitoring us through our TV and films,
Yeah.
and then tried to make a film about humans. That's the film they'd end up with.
What do you think? What do they think of Queen the musical? Because they're, of course, rock and roll's banned, isn't it?
In the future. I'm not looking forward to the future, Rick, where feelings and emotions are going to be banned.
I can't believe it. Where's our hoverboards?
Yeah. So yeah, well done to Helen Perry. Is that the last time we do Rockbusters?
No.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah. After the break, Monkey News.
No, we'll play. We'll do a break. Don't know about Monkey News. Got some other stuff as well.
We'll do Monkey News after the break.
XFM.
Radiohead, they're there. Like everything they ever do, that's grown on me more and more. That is brilliant. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, you know what it's time for, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
It always gets me, that jingle. It's a joy. Once more, please.
Well, Karl, do you reckon you could sort out, do other people have real jingles with their name on it and don't have to say who's in the room, what's happening, and do their own jingles?
Well, Christian's got one for it. For Monkey News, that he does.
Why is Christian doing Monkey News? I don't understand this.
Because he did it ages ago.
So you ripped it off of Christian?
I haven't ripped it off. I said to him, I said, there's enough Monkey News to go around. Right?
But hold on, though. I don't want cast-offs. I thought this was your idea.
Well, let's not do it. But what's new? Come on, what's new?
What?
There's Monkey News out there. I mean, if he wants to have a meeting in the week and say, well, this is the news I've got, the way I see it is, he can do it in the week. He's doing like the news at 10 type Monkey News. We're on a Saturday. We're like the, Jeremy Paxman Monkey News night. We look at stuff more in depth.
Well, you very much get behind the Monkey News, it's true. Yeah. You sort of interpret it. You give it your own spin.
You're the man behind the monkey behind the news. I mean, I know that.
Yeah.
But ours isn't called Monkey News anyway. It's sort of generic term like the news. But ours is called Chimpanzee That, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's seen a bit of Monkey News in it.
Right.
So are we doing it or not?
Well, I've got no reason to stop doing Monkey News.
He probably played Radiohead as well.
Well,
should we not do that?
I said that David Attenborough did Monkey News before all of us. Do you know what I mean?
But I personally don't listen to Christian because I don't get up that early. So, I'm missing out on a lot of Monkey News. I'm not saying I don't listen to it because I don't get up that early. Right, I'm not saying it's a bad show. My point is this. There's a lot of people I imagine who don't listen to Monkey News in the week. Perhaps they miss it or they're busy. It's nice to have a little kind of omnibus Monkey News at the weekend with Karl Pilkington. So that's what this is.
So we're doing it then.
Let's play the jingle.
Oh, Chimpanzee That Monkey News night.
Excellent. Good. So we'll sort of get some monkey experts on maybe next week to dissect it.
Right. You ready?
Yeah.
Right. There's this monkey. Right?
Oh, yeah.
It's called Jack.
Yeah.
Right. I got pally with this bloke who worked in a railway station.
How? Pen pals?
I don't know. I didn't say all that. I'm just telling you. I'm shortening
Chat rooms on the internet.
So, anyway, he's helping him out all the time. It's this fella's job, right, to sort of make sure it's safe for the trains to come in, that sort of thing, right? But he's always working on his own, so he's got his mate Jack in with him, right, this little monkey. Yeah. And, they're having a good time. They share lunch together and stuff like that. Anyway, it gets to a point when the fella whose job it is, right, starts getting old, and Jack, the monkey, starts getting more involved.
Presumably this is a chimpanzee as opposed to a monkey, you mean? When you say monkey, it's generic term, you mean chimps usually, don't you?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So, he's clocking the fella doing his job and he's thinking, I can do this, right, the monkey.
I love it.
He's helping out. He's pulling down the levers and stuff,
Yeah.
so the train's sort of coming on the right lines.
Sure. Yeah.
He's clocking it. He sticks his head out the little window, see the train's coming and that.
I hope British Rail are listening.
Yeah.
Right. In the end,
Oh yeah.
the fella whose job it is, he lost a leg for some reason, couldn't work anymore.
Lovely.
Gave Jack the job.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
The railway company are happy with that. I'm sure they interviewed a number of people, but he was the best monkey for the job.
And that's good, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
Right. Once again.
Well, it's not true. Don't hand Steve a piece of paper that someone put on the internet who is probably a bigger mentalist than you. That's not proof. It's not true. At no point did a railway company give a chimpanzee the job of signalman.
It was ages ago.
What?
Steve, when was it? It was
Before
about
trains,
18,
probably.
19,
Well, it's in the 1880s.
Yeah.
According to this piece of paper, which is what you've based your monkey news on. Now, of course, I think ITN and a lot of the news channels, they tend to get lots of independent confirmation of their news before they give it out as fact. But you've got an email from someone, so let's assume that's real. It says, for this, Jack was officially put on the railway payroll, earning 2 cents per day and have half a bottle of beer on Saturday. That's what we pay you, isn't it?
He doesn't even get the beer. Oh, dear, he's not allowed to drink, are you?
Someone emailed in actually and said, Karl, some years ago, did you die? And they took your face and transplanted it onto that of a chimpanzee. It would make a lot of sense.
I've never seen you. He always has t-shirts right done up and long sleeve. I bet he's hairy under there.
Yeah.
I bet you are hairy because you have to shave right up to your eyes. You're one of them, aren't you? And I can see the growth, and it comes out the top there. Are you really hairy underneath?
Pretty hairy.
Are you really?
Well, what's up with that?
You're a humanzee, aren't you? That's why you're fascinated with them, and why your IQ is sort of about 80. I think you might be. You might. I don't mean there was any. I think it was a genetic sort of throwback.
Well, you're pretty hairy. Look at your arms.
What? Just look, give me that banana and shut up. Play a record. That's mine. Cheering breaks. Average man on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly another show over, Karl. You and I've got a squeaky chair there. Why don't you sort that out? Have it oiled. What do you do in the week? Do you know what I mean?
Can I just nominate a woman that annoyed me today?
Go on.
On the tube. I got off at Piccadilly Circus. The sign says "Mind the Gap." Big sign saying "Mind the Gap." Voice on the tannoy says "Mind the Gap." Woman steps over the gap, goes, "Oh, that's dangerous." I was livid. I was just annoyed. I wanted to slap her. There's always one in there every day. So as you walk down the street, I just feel like I want to squat certain people out the way. Swat them out the way.
We went into this little restaurant me and Karl. Was it Thursday? And we're sitting down there, and it's busy outside, and we were going to sit at the back. She went, "That's no smoking." I went, "Yeah, we're not going to smoke." So we sit there right at the back. Right? We get there, and there's two women there, right? And I'm sitting there, and they light up a fag. And I go to Karl, "There's meant to be no smoking." He went, "Yeah, so what?" I went, "Well, it's the principle. The rules are there." He goes, "Rules? You say twat, muff, and shit on air. Never mind rules." I went, "Well, they've annoyed me now, right?"
Yeah.
So the waitress comes over, and he goes, "Oh, God," he puts his head down as well. I said, I don't know why I said it like this. I went, "I thought it was just no smoking."
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
She went, "It is, yeah." And I went, "Right, okay, well, they're smoking." She went, "Oh, well, you'll have to move then." I went, "What?" She went, "Do you want to smoke?" I said, "No, I don't want to smoke." I said, "They're smoking over there, right? Try not to..." And she went, "Oh, well, I told you." I said, "No, I don't want to smoke. They're smoking." She went, "Oh, right." And I got to move, didn't I?
See, that's
what a
it.
little snitch.
Yeah.
But it annoyed me.
Do you worry though that someone's going to look around and go, "It's like Ricky Gervais off the telly"?
Yeah, well, I can't complain now. So if I go in, I get bad service. I can't complain because I think, "Oh, look at him. He thinks he can complain." So I have to do it secretly.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? But there was oh God, right. People come up to me, they recognise me, and they give autographs, and I don't mind it at all. I don't know, I never know what to say, and I'm always, I say thank you very much. I say love the show, whatever. I say of course, and that's great, and they're polite. And I was in the pub the other day. And I was just with Johnny, and people had been coming up. They go, "Do you mind if I said no worries at all? Yeah, absolutely fine." Right, and then this group came in, about 20 somethings, right? And they're a bit pissed up. And this woman comes up to me, right? And she stands there. She goes, "Right, we like you in our house, right? But you're not as good as Paul Calf." And I went, "Oh yeah, Steve Coogan." I said, "He's brilliant, isn't he?" She went, Yeah, you're not as good as him." I went, "Oh, well, you know, not bad to come second to, is it? And then, because I did that, she went, no, you're great. I've just done my dissertation. I went, oh, right, well, it's in nursing. She went, yeah. She went, oh, right. Anyway, she went, can I have a hug? And I went, well, she went, can I have a kiss? I went, well, not really. No. And then this woman who wanted to take a photo, she went, oh, you were so nice on the BAFTAs. I went, well, I am being nice. I'd rather, I don't know you. And I was like, oh, God, it was embarrassing, right? And then, so I took a picture, right? And then she goes, anyway, and they sort of dragged her away. The mate sort of dragged her away. And then I was going, oh, God, I've got to go now because they're over there. I said, I can't stand it. I don't mind. And she came over and she went, Ricky, and she sat down and I went, I'm going. And I had to go. And then I was with Johnny, and Johnny went, oh, God, I've left my bag there. So we had to go back. And she's going through the bag. Oh. She went to me, you bastard! I'll never effing watch you again. I thought, well, all right. I don't know what to say, really.
Nice of her to clean up her bad language.
Yeah. Well, she
Family
knew.
pub.
I know.
I got no time for it. I just think it's out of order. You know, I mean... This whole sort of notion that if you're a celebrity, you're public property. I discount it. They go, people, you know, what you hear people say, oh, it's me who put you where you are today. And I think, well, yeah, thanks for watching, but we made the show and everything.
I know.
We put it on the TV. It's not like if you get a plumber round, he does his job and work for you. You don't go around his house and hassle him.
It's not. I don't seek it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't phone up the. But you know what I mean? I don't try and get on the telly and everything. And I refuse to. I don't go to showbiz parties, but I refuse not to go to the pub with my mate. And I just seek out. There's fewer and fewer pubs. And I just go to the quietest. You know, one old bloke and a dog, and it's sort of like.
But most people are really.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Honestly, people who come out and they're polite, and I chat. Like I say, I love the show.
It's like
it's alcohol. It's alcohol. Yeah, I know. It's just oh God.
They mutate into something. You know,
and they
different.
they don't understand. Of course, they don't. You know, they're not.
But to me, it's the same people who behave badly in the cinema. It's just this breed of person. It just. I mean,
I know.
Can I put them in room 101?
Let's do that next week, shall we?
What are we all having a moan?
Yeah, go on.
Tell you who's annoyed me this week.
Go on.
If we're making it a little feature.
Go on.
David Blunkett.
What's Blunkett been up to?
He's reading yesterday.
His dog's not been around your house again.
No.
Causing trouble outside.
He's put a stop to people having sex outdoors.
What's we're doing? What's up with that?
If he had sight, would he have stopped it?
See you next week.
I thought we were not trying to offend anyone.